That underscore boy underscore Jake just bloomed. Egg.
Hello. We were just discussing this before we started
Eggplants.
talking.
How do you do math?
Yeah, we were trying to remember what's the likelihood of getting 67420 as the room code. Because I remember a long time ago, somebody calculated it once, but I couldn't remember what it was.
What is the equation? Is it basically 10 to 5 to the exponent because there's 10 possible digits that it could be and then 5 positions that each number could be in. So whatever it is, it's 1 in 100,000. Not terrible odds.
1 in 100,000? That's really low though. Like,
it's really low, but you know, it's not one. I thought it'd be 1 in a million.
We could probably make it like 2 in 100,000 if you go for like 426.7, right?
If you do it every stream, it'll become true one day. One day it's guaranteed to become true. I need you all to manifest it.
We're just gonna have to like make a new room over and over and over until we get 426.7 or 67420.
This is a worthy endeavor and not a huge waste of time.
Some of us play gacha.
Years of Mahjong Monday.
Some of us play gacha. We like those odds.
That's the most gacha.
It's like what's the higher odd? You're gonna get a character in Mahjong Soul Gacha, or you're going to you're gonna get 67420.
Yeah, somebody else might be sitting on it. I wonder.
Is that a thing you can do? I don't know if that's a thing you can do in Mahjong Soul, because I think it eventually like kicks you out if you're inactive for long enough.
Well, it might temporarily be unavailable because everybody's doing it. They're already playing it.
All right.
So let's okay. Sorry.
Let's go where we can both be visible. Let's.
Yeah.
I'm turning on music on my end that Beba can't hear, and neither can you yet, I think. Now let's hope.
I'm listening to the Densha Attack soundtrack.
The train one?
The train game. The train game has a soundtrack, and I listened to it front to back on the plane, and now I am listening to it again. It's a good soundtrack. I don't know. There's a lot of funky music in it. What did you listen to on your journey?
End, on my journey or on my stream right now?
On your what? Well, tell me what you're listening to on the stream, but tell me what got you through the long journey.
Let's see. Right now on stream, the BGM is that Hollow Stars Lo-Fi compilation. And then what do I listen to recently? I think my Spotify, like, you know when you like play a song enough, it like puts it into a list. What's it called? Like on repeat or something? I think right now my Spotify on repeat list is 100%. It's like 50% Mitski and 50% Deltarune and like one Vocaloid song in there. Like that's the music for the journey.
That's pretty good. That's not bad.
Yeah.
I don't think I use Spotify enough to do on repeat, or else it'll have. I feel like I only use Spotify when I'm going on a long journey, or I'll do podcast.
Yeah, I mean podcast. I think it depends on what mood I'm in. I think it depends if do I want like music or do I want noise, right?
Yeah.
Because like
sometimes you want to listen.
Yeah. like I find if I'm working, if I'm doing something that like needs focus, or at least, you know, focus, but not so much focus that I need silence. But like usually I get usually I do podcasts for that. Like if I need to be focused, like if I'm knitting or something, I'd rather knit to a podcast than knit to music. But I feel like when I'm in a moving vehicle for whatever reason, I feel like I keep preferring music.
I feel that way. I feel that way. I usually listen to music when I'm on the train. But that's also because if I want noise, I go to Twitch, and so I don't get the reception. Like if it's live, it's gotta be loading. Whereas the music I have downloaded. Okay, but the top 3 of my on repeat are Sea Stars by Golem Mem, Violetta feat Chogakse with Giga and Teddy Lloyd, and Mother Drug from Himehina. Those are the most repeated of recent.
Let me see. Let me look at my on repeat list. What do I have? Garden of Hopes and Dreams from Deltarune Chapter 5. Pink in the Night by Mitski. The Ballad from main theme for some reason. Love is Forever by Tommy February 6. Flower Man from Deltarune. My Love Mine on Mine by Mitski. Machine Love by Jamie Page. So we got my one Vocaloid in there. Blooming by Tommy February 6. Petal Dance from Deltarune. First Love Late Spring by Mitski. Love Me More by Mitski. Violet Tactics from Deltarune. Who Might You Be from Deltarune. Cutie Mew Mew Magic from Deltarune. A Burning Hill by Mitski. Because Dreaming Costs Money by Mitski. Sunset of Seven Suns from Deltarune. I Will by Mitski. Rakuichi Buster from Deltarune. Goodbye by My Danish Sweetheart by Mitski. I'll Change for You by Mitski. Your Best American Girl by Mitski. Fireproof by Mitski. Ritterbuster from Deltarune, Townie by Mitski, Francis Forever by Mitski, Hammer of Justice from Deltarune, Dead Woman by Mitski, Square by Mitski, and finally Wife by Mitski.
Like 5 months ago, it would have probably been like a lot of Magdalena Bay.
I don't know. Sometimes you just get like into one artist specifically, and it's just like, oops, all person.
All you love her. You love her. You need to learn her songs.
I am.
You need to sing the sad girl music.
Sing the sad girl music. Yes. Good evening to Panis, and good evening to I can't say good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening to Bodega Rat. Good evening to Jake, and thank you for blooming for another month. And good evening to Yatagarasu. And good evening to Sonic All Stars Gaming Racing. And good evening to Labirin. And good evening to Azure. And good evening to Rolling Pastry. And good evening to Hickory. And good evening to Batlin Robot. And good evening to Turtle Sheen. And good evening to Zelly. And good evening to did I say Baxter Crook? I think I already said Baxter Crook. Good evening to Not John Stamos. Good evening to Commander That Other Guy. Good evening to She Loves Tacos. You are correct. There will be Zhang. Good evening to Uphill. And good evening to Faulty Channel. And good evening to Artax. And good evening to Heavily Armed Pokey. And good evening to Rock Lobster. And good evening to Interrobang. Welcome.
Good evening.
And good evening, Melkor the Great. And good evening. Okay. Oh, and good evening to Patamon-san on YouTube.
Good evening, YouTube.
Konbanwa. We are both here. I have friend.
Hi, I'm friend.
I have friend Rat.
Somehow I haven't driven you away yet. This is a miracle.
Of course I want friend egg. Friend egg. Friend egg. I am friend egg. You are friend rat.
You're the egg friend. I'm the rat friend.
Rat friend.
Together, we're a nasty omelet.
I think we're a health code violation.
Health code yeah, that's...
Bodega's audio is very slightly too low. Okay, I will turn her up very slightly higher. There we go.
Sorry, I'm tired. I'm not loud enough. Hi, hello.
No, I think it's because I think it's because I had you, I think the last time we collabed, you were like significantly louder than I was. So I think I had you turned down to slightly lower than what I am. But I think now that we're both talking at more or less the same volume, I think we were like...
It was uneven, and now we're even Stevens.
Yes. Together you are Ratatouille. Okay, Ratatouille is probably better than a health code violation.
Yeah, but you know, it's funny. Both of them are pretty funny.
But yes.
It was good to see you.
Yes, at
it was good to
offkai.
see you. Did you get a beautiful rock, Eggy?
I did get a rock, yes.
Yay! It's a very pretty piece of malachite. Thank you very much. Thank you everybody that said hello. Got really weird and mushy thinking about it. I had a nice time. I hope you had a nice time, Eggy.
Yes, I did. I don't know. I had an interesting time, I think.
Oh.
I think,
Oh.
okay, this is something I think, I don't want to be like starting off with complaints, but I think one of the things
No, you can complain. Be shady.
You want me, the thing is, it's not shade, because I think this is entirely a skill issue on my part. I think one of the weirdest things I found with this convention was that it felt very not centralized, if that makes sense. Because like, I felt like there was a lot of times during the weekend where I'm like, everyone I know is here. I haven't the faintest idea where any of them are, but I know they're all here. And I think it's one of those things where, like, it felt very much like, because like MagFest, for instance, right? You go into the Gaylord, and everyone is there. Just everyone is there. Like, the likelihood you're going to run into somebody if you came with a group of friends, but you kind of all split off, you'll find each other again by accident. But I felt like at offkai it was a lot harder. Like, you had to really meet up with people on purpose.
You had to message somebody and be like, "Where are you? Where are you? What are you doing?"
Oh,
also,
thank you somebody for sprouting. I'm sorry you are hidden behind the giant Eggy merch. I'm sorry.
Wow, Eggy merch. Ooh, mention. I know, but if you don't know, oh my goodness, Eggy merch.
Yes. Yeah, I had to actively search for people. Okay, I'm glad that this is not just like a skill issue on my part and this was like a common experience, because like, I don't know, I was talking to Fuka, who I should probably shout out. But she mentioned that
Love Fuka.
Yeah, but she mentioned that like this wasn't really a problem in previous years. It was probably just due to different circumstances this year. But yes, hello Shivank. Hello.
Welcome.
Good evening.
Welcome, readers.
Welcome.
Also,
we will be joining very soon.
Time.
Do not worry. But
the CrossFit Con next to it was kind of crazy.
Yeah,
that was the funniest circumstance that could have possibly happened. I wish I took a photo of the standee in front of the CrossFit Con. I wish I talked to some CrossFit people. It was a very curious coincidence of like the types of people.
It's also very funny because when you see people walking around the building, it's very, very easy to instantly figure out who's going to which event. There is absolutely zero crossover aesthetically. Like,
yeah, they know what to look for. You were very noticeable. You were. I mean, you're a standout guy, but the green and orange was quite striking. Reading and running, dude.
Yeah.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm not.
No, VTuber enjoyers aren't ugly. The difference is that VTuber enjoyers are wearing like a giant happy of their Oshi and have like 10 pen lights on them, and people who do CrossFit generally don't. VTuber
the CrossFit people were in sports clothes.
VTuber enjoyers
they had wristbands on.
Yeah. VTuber enjoyers are wearing silly hats, and CrossFit people are wearing normal hats.
Well, you couldn't there were a lot of fashionable girls. There were a lot of girls bringing their A games. There was like I felt fashion mobbed by quite a few ladies, including Eggy, but just like they were decked out. There was a lot of interesting outfits to people watch.
Yeah. Eggy had fantastic lamb. Thank you. I got a lot of compliments this weekend. Like, probably more than any other convention I've been to. Which, to be fair, some of it was also because when I was looking for people, I ended up spent so much time aura farming this past weekend. Like, I feel like every time I didn't know what to do, I would just kind of stand there and, like, you know, message people. So I just, like, I got most of my compliments by just, like, standing there and aura farming. didn't intend. That's not how I intended to spend my weekend. But
no, it was so funny. Late in one of the evenings, we like took a break to recuperate before dinner, and so I was like, Eggy, why are you taking the parasol? It's nighttime. You don't need the shade. And she said,
it's for
you
aura.
said aura. You
it's
said,
for
yeah,
aura.
it's for aura.
Okay, here's the thing with a lot of Lolita chords, like not just Lolita, just like outfits in general. But I feel like
it was great. It was so cute.
The advice I keep having, and what I keep coming back to, is if you can't make an outfit good, you can at least make it really big. Like, there's something about having an outfit that just takes up a lot of space. And it's like, yes, it's inconvenient. You're going to try and move through a crowd, and you're going to feel like the most inconsiderate person alive. But, like, I don't know, something about just like, okay, what if you put on the giant dress with the giant petticoat and have a huge parasol with you, and, like, it's aura. It's aura. You just gotta...
It's aura! It is!
You
farm to table.
Yeah, like you gotta take up a lot of space. You can convince anybody that what you're wearing looks good if you take up enough space, I think.
It's amazing how much be huge is the correct maneuver. Sometimes it is.
Yeah.
Sometimes, people will step aside if the aura is strong. She had so much aura.
Well, I mean, I think they also step aside so they don't get poked in the eye with, like, the ends of my parasol. But, yeah. This is why I brought my whole last standee to Oshiepling back in May alongside my cosplay. Yeah, just, like, take up as much space as possible. Boys can wear their Space Marine shoulder pads. Boys can wear capes.
There were space... I don't know if it was Space Marine, but there were some boxy cosplays. Okay, there was a cosplayer who had the context hat and context shirt and context sign.
I have a picture.
So, I saw them later in the con, and I said, I love your costume. And, like, I gave them a sticker, and they knew my name. They knew who I was. And I was like, wait, you get all this. Wait, never mind. You get here's like I had these gift packages, and I wanted to give, like, the packages to people who I knew were buds. And so, yeah.
Rat
also,
knowers.
I want to shout out Hot Tungsten for being the organizer of the rodent cigarette meetup. That shit was lit. That was a really chill hang. I'm glad it was such a success. Yay.
Rat. I like how it was like
Eggy did not smoke. She was good.
I don't think I even went to that. I don't think I even went to that meetup. Because I think it was Thursday night and I had somewhere else to be, so I did not go to the Rat cigarette hangout.
They were both very late. It was Thursday, and also
like time zones, because like I had gotten up at like 3 a.m. On Thursday to get on my plane, and then I went into a time zone. I did the thing where, you know, when you extend the day because you went from like a time zone to a different time zone, so your day just got stretched. So like, you know, midnight in Pacific time is like 3 a.m. here. So basically, like, I had been up for like almost 24 hours straight at that point. Like, so yeah, like I was sleepy. Yeah, you went until Friday. You were out till 5. I feel so bad for. I also like. Why are you feeling bad? You were also out for about the same amount of time.
No, I was. I wanted to stay out later. I wanted to party all night, but instead I partied till 12, and then I fell asleep.
Hi, Eggy. Hello, Linkstorm. Hello. Yeah, I think I fell asleep in. Oh my god, I need to shout out Fuka again because I forgot to do it the first time. What is she on Twitch? What are you on Twitch, Fuka?
Fukahira Mizu.
Yeah, but I don't remember if it was an underscore or if it's one word. Okay, it's one word. It's one word. I found it. It's one word.
Okay.
Oh, you just turned into a
mountain.
I'm a
mountain.
No.
I'm a mountain. Let me go to the website. Maybe that does something.
Here we go. We're good.
Everything's good.
Yes. Shout out to Fuka, whose room I fell asleep in not one night, but 2 nights.
Fuka did an excellent job. I mean, not that you need to be, looked over or babysat, but
I'm an adult.
I was like, but egg was kept safe.
Yeah.
The egg was in the carton and not in the carton.
Outside of the carton. I don't know. I think I do not engage in dangerous behavior. You don't have to worry about me, not because I'm super good at fending for myself, but because I generally try not to be in situations where I have to fend for myself. No.
Yeah. You're good. I'm not worried, but there was one night where I was like, "Oh, Eggy's not back yet." Uh-oh. I was a little like, "Oh, he's late." And then I just figured you were with. Yeah, I figured. But it was like, "Oh." And then I saw you, and then it was the evening. It was. I feel like I didn't get enough one-on-one Eggy time.
Yeah, but but consider that the last time we had a trip, it was nothing but one-on-one Eggy time.
That is true.
It was a week and a half.
She had enough of me.
The last time we saw each other before offkai was New York and then Magfest. So that was 10 days straight of nothing but Eggy time.
I'm greedy. I am greedy. Though we did do an activity together that I was very happy.
Yeah,
the one tourism.
The house.
We went to the house in Winchester Manor with Toma Keys. It was a really cool thing. It's like you talk. It's your channel. You talk about it.
No. I mean, you were the one who wanted to go in the first place. I actually didn't know what this place. I had never heard of this place before. But
really?
I was like, yeah, I had never heard of it. Is this an American Canadian culture divide here, whereas this thing is more known in the U.S. than it is in Canada, maybe?
A lot of podcasts and stuff about it. It's a curiosity, It's a mystery haunted place. It's not actually haunted, but I've heard about it on horror legend podcasts, and I've heard about it on architecture podcasts because it's such a cool piece of architecture. I don't know. It's been on my you know what it is actually. My mom used to go to California often, and she would always visit this house, and she would tell me about how awesome the house was and she was hyping up this house my whole childhood, and now I finally saw it, and it's it's a house.
It's us. I had some really nice stained glass though, but I feel like old stained glass in general is just generally very pretty.
It's so pretty.
They don't make it like that anymore. They don't make it like that
anymore. They don't. It's a house with a window in the floor. There's so many windows. There's so much light in that house. I was a little surprised.
I don't know. I feel like maybe this is just specifically Eggy brain, but the entire time we were walking around there, I'm like, someone should make a visual novel about this place. I know it's because there's a bajillion visual novels I read that take place in some fancy mansion. I can think of at least
fancy
2 off the top of my head.
Is a great location for a story. You saw that there was what was it? You saw there was there was a media. There was a section of the tour where it's here's a movie about the house, or here's a book about the house. Yeah, Umineko 2.
Umineko 2. No, I mean, I think what specifically made me think about that is at one point we were on the tour, and there was this one. It was near the top. I don't have any. I think I have a picture of it. But basically, there was this part near the top where you could see directly down into one of the sunrooms. And I just remember thinking, I was like, this feels like an ideal setup for somebody witnessing a scene that they can see but they cannot hear. They can see 2 people having a conversation but cannot hear what's being said. This feels like the ideal setup for someone to work with incomplete information in a murder mystery or another mystery of some kind. This feels like the exact perfect setup for that.
We had the energy for it because it was the first thing we did.
Yes. Oh, hi, Fuka. There we go, Fuka. Yes, who we just shouted out. We just shouted out. Hello. This is Fuka, whose room I
How
fell
are
asleep
you,
in twice.
Fuka? It was so nice seeing you. I wish we spent more time together.
Yeah. Yeah, you were everyone except me was up to everything. Everyone was up to everything, to all sorts of things, except for me, because and this is entirely a skill issue, because I didn't plan ahead enough.
There were a certain amount of panels that like I tried to get to. There were some like I wanted to make sure I was really free around the meet and greet because I didn't really know how it would go. But you need a plan. I don't know. I usually go into a convention not knowing what panels to do, but then I regret missing stuff. So there was stuff I couldn't miss.
Girl, I was drinking till 4 a.m. every day. Okay, but you have the like Pacific time zone buff. We have the Eastern time zone debuff where we get tired at midnight because it's technically 3 a.m. our time.
Okay. You know what we gotta do? We gotta go to California early so that we have time to adjust. We gotta like spend time just like, I don't know. I gotta arrive on Tuesday instead of Thursday. Yeah. You were jet lagged from Japan! Fuka built it different!
Drink with me next time.
Yeah, pre-game.
I will try to drink more than like 2 things before falling asleep.
Yeah,
we have to start, okay.
Yes,
spend time with. Yeah, next time we have to start at like, I don't know, we have to start earlier though.
If we want to hang out with like each other,
or something.
We got... Oh, no, I mean... Oh, man. I was too nervous to be drunk. Also, I know that drunk makes me sleepy. I didn't want to be sleepy.
A whack. That being said,
I wish there was more stuff on the East Coast.
I think the one nice thing though with the time zone is like, yeah, I got sleepy at like midnight, but it also meant that I was actually waking up at a reasonable time, so I didn't feel like I was wasting time in the morning. Because like surprisingly, I'd wake up at like 7:30 because again, that's like 10 a.m. in the time zone from whence I came. So it kind of like, yeah, it made it feel like I wasn't wasting time in the morning. Like it's not like, oh no, I overslept and now I missed a thing, you know? Yeah.
I felt, I don't know. I like doing things. I've fully transitioned into a morning person. It's kind of disgusting.
It's strange. I message you late at night and I expect a response because in my mind you are still somebody who would respond at that time, and then I get a response the next morning. I have to get used to it.
I don't know, man. I don't know. One day maybe I'll metamorphosize back into like a garbage night creature. But I don't know. Hey, have I ever seen myself as an organizer? Too much responsibility. I can handle that amount of responsibility.
I mean, I guess there are ones. If Oshi Uplink is bigger next year. But Oshi Uplink is in like the Anime North area, so then you're gonna have to. I mean, at the very least, it's only in one building, I guess. But
at the very least. I feel like for the majority of the con though, we were doing our own things.
Yeah.
It's
you were
3 days
everywhere.
Ooh, 3 days.
Oshi Uplink is 3 days next year. Yeah. Oh yeah, because it was just 2 days this past year, wasn't it?
Fuka, my god!
Yay! No, I'm hoping it's big. Yeah, I'm hoping it's bigger because it was like reasonable sized for like a first year event. Oshi Konbini is going to be a thing in October. So we'll have to see how that is because I think that has a slightly more conveniently placed venue compared to Oshi Uplink. But yeah,
I know Lunana said that they were drawing. They've been on the grind for a while now, so I'm excited to see the fruits of her labor.
Yeah, Oshi Konbini is 2 days now this year. That's good because like I know last year it was like a 1-day free event, and it was like suffering from success. Like it was like, oops, Artist Alley sold out of everything. Oops, we got some people to make like these like matcha. We got like a matcha cafe booth, and they're out of everything. Oops, we need enough chairs. Oops, like, yeah, very much. I guess they were trying to test the demand, and they're like, oh yeah, there's demand. I hate both.
3 days is the norm for conventions, but
yeah.
Some conventions are 4 days long, and that, oof. 4-day conventions get really tiring.
Yeah.
At the end.
The only one I've been to, I think, is MagFest, but I feel like MagFest is good at balancing
I thought
things.
that one was like nothing happened on Thursday except for like concerts. And
yeah.
I forget though.
I think for MagFest, what I like is that there's like a balance of like loud things and quiet things to do. So like, yeah, it is noisy because like, you know, it's a large building full of many people, but it also means that like I like that they have a crafts room. There's like an arts and crafts room. I think I was talking about this last stream. There's like an arts and crafts room at MagFest where they just have like various art supplies, and like I can knit at MagFest. I can't knit at any other convention that I've ever been to. But yeah, like it's like, or you have like the games room, which usually isn't too loud. Like I feel like it's more balanced compared to some other conventions I've been to where it's like 100% loud all the time. Like like it's like, yeah, you can do we want to zhong?
Do we want to zhong? I feel I was like, yay! I suddenly my brain was like, wait, we just yap him, but we could also have the game open.
We could have a game. Yap with
gaming. We could be yapping and gaming at the same time. It's okay, it happens. This is my mountain disease. It's the disease where I become a mountain. Occasionally I'll slip into mountain form, and then I will fall off the mountain.
She fell off.
Fell off, bro.
All right, let's go gaming.
Go gaming.
Let's go gaming. All right. Okay, let's find out what the actual thing is going to be. Wait, where's the rat?
Huh?
Where's
Oh,
hold on. No, it's because I don't have the where's the Fugi? Do I have a separate Fugi source for this screen?
Perhaps I am the second screen.
I'm trying to figure it out. Where is it? Because I know I have a group Fugi. I have one. Oh, here we go. We got one. I think it's because all these Fugis are back when you still had to do like individual sources for each person. So I have ones like I think I have a Margot Fugi in here, and I have not. We saw Margot this weekend, but I have not collabed with Margot in many years. But I still have a source called Margot Fugi. I also have a source called Cardboard Margot, which I think is just a PNG. Yeah, this is just a PNG. That's a which
PNG? That's her old. Oh, that's
a
so
really
old.
Like I said, this is like. Oh wait, I have a second. Okay, I have Cardboard Margot, and then I have a second one called New Cardboard. Yeah, I have a second one called New Cardboard Margot.
I'm not gonna lie, I have Margot on in the corner.
In the corner.
I don't know what she's talking about. I assume it's the weekend.
Yeah. We saw Margot. We saw Margot.
Said that she likes me, and I need to burn that into my brain. I need to like. I don't know. Artsy woman like me is like the biggest validation. If I need women to say, yeah, I tolerate your presence, you know. Thank you for tolerating my presence, Eggy.
Okay.
Wait, let me in. Okay.
Hold on.
Oh, room is full. Somebody get out. Somebody fucking get. Sorry.
You know what? Maybe this is on me. I think I put the
I was
code.
Too
I put
slow.
the code. No, it's fine. I put the code in chat out of habit.
No, I was too slow though. I was too slow.
I should have sent it to you first.
Sorry, whoever I kicked out. I did. Sorry.
You guys are like sandwiched between us now.
Poor little eggplants. I didn't show off the eggplant sticker I got in the merch post, even though I should have, because the eggplant sticker is on my water bottle, and
Oh, yeah.
that is the most important place it could go. I should put some stickers on my other water bottle.
Yes, I have more eggplants. I have many more eggplants left. I also have many Slepawax.
Who redeemed a game over? Yeah, Panis, what the heck? I literally have OBS open and I heard the sound redeem because Panis just redeemed it because it's silly.
Who's eggplants? Oh, that's us. Yeah, that's you.
Yeah, you're eggplants.
You're eggplants.
You're tasty and nutritious and a flower.
I've only been starting sentences with eggplants every time I'm talking to all of you for, I don't know. I'm trying to remember, like, I feel like eggplants was like a name I had in mind from the beginning. I don't remember when I actually started using it though, I think. Maybe at debut.
Makes sense. The beautiful thing about VTubing is that you can always change. You can always shed your skin and be born anew. The eggplants don't have to be eggplants. They could be called something else, but eggplants is very cute and looks like a cool flower.
The only thing is I think people get confused sometimes because, like, the eggplant looks like a daisy, right? Or like a, it's a flower with a yellow middle and a white outside because those are the colors of egg, right? But I feel like I see a lot of people get confused when I say eggplants because they think, like, the vegetable, and they're like, huh? I'll be like, here's a sticker of an eggplant, and they're like expecting like eggplant the vegetable, and then it's eggplant the plant that it looks like an egg.
Maybe if you were another kind of streamer, I would encourage the vegetable. Maybe there's a way to make the vegetable innocent. Maybe there's a way to, like, I don't know. Yeah, like a fried eggplant.
Fried eggplant.
Eggplant's cute. I just call you bastards. You douchebags. I
am nice and good, and I cannot do that. I'm capable of swearing. I just choose not to.
The Eggy was so frustrated. There was like a point where she was like really, really frustrated. I heard her curse twice in the span of 1 hour. I was very surprised. I was like, "Oh, you're really mad."
I don't know. I'm capable of it if I'm pushed to the limit.
I was like, what could possibly happen to push you? Oh no.
The answer was that I had like a eSIM on my phone, so I could have data in the States. And then the eSIM plan ended a couple hours earlier than I thought it would, because I thought I activated it like at a certain time, and I'm like, okay, this will last for exactly 3 days, so this should last me until I leave, right? But it was like a few hours before I was supposed to leave, like just long enough for it to be inconvenient, right? Because I wouldn't have been able to receive messages or anything, so it was just long enough to be inconvenient. And then I tried to like extend the plan, but then something went wrong and it still wasn't working. And yeah,
it was frustrating, but it worked out. You had to call customer service, and I don't think I had like
even worse. I had to go through this company's like AI chatbot customer service thing before I could actually get in contact with a real person.
But it was kind of a nightmare. It wasn't long. It was short lived, but it was long enough to be substantially annoying. You would just walked into Walmart and gotten a burner phone. I would have like used another company and just like ate the loss or worried about the loss like later on.
Yeah.
But it's okay.
Yeah. I don't know. I think what I've come to enjoy saying is this is glorp shit. Glorp shit has become just like a favorite thing to say lately.
Yay! I'm so sorry.
Oh, well, it's okay. I will allow myself to be wronged by Bodega Rat.
Okay.
I'm still in first place, I think, anyway.
That's all that matters. I came here with the intention of getting third place. Because when I was playing ranked earlier, and that's what I got. I got third place, and I was like, you know what? This is probably the best outcome.
Well, I don't know. I remember hearing somewhere that like people who get third place, like in big competitions, apparently are like, or like in the Olympics and stuff, apparently have a higher level of satisfaction with the results than people who came in second place. Because, like, I guess third place, you're like, wow, I made it, I got a medal. And then if you're in second place, you're, like, thinking of all the ways that you could have gotten first place, but didn't.
Exactly. Like, because the gap is wider between third and first, you're like, yay, I'm on the podium.
Yeah.
Also, like, second place feels like first loser.
I
whereas
guess, yeah.
Third place feels like
the least
less bad.
Yeah. Third place is best
Third place
loser.
is the best loser. The most interesting loser.
I remember a long time ago, I remember thinking, I'm like, you know, my dream is to like debut in a corpo in a group of like 5 people and be like the third or fourth most popular. Like, I'm like, that's the level of ambition. Just enough to not feel
for that.
Yeah, you are
I think
very
I'd
competitive.
only be I think I would only be satisfied with second place. I'd need to, and even that would like drive me insane. Yeah, the guy popping champagne with the bronze medal.
I mean, I don't know. I guess I'm just like, I'm not a terribly like. Beba is a competitive person. I'm not. I guess
okay.
I guess I'm just like, because the thing is that for me is that in my mind I'm like, okay, the problem is that even if you win, the world continues turning, so it's not enough to just like getting into the lead is the easy part, staying in the lead is the hard part. And
yeah, the pressure of staying in the lead can be a lot of pressure.
Yeah, so to me, I'm like, I'd rather just be like in a place that is, you know, a little further behind, but is sustainable compared to like trying to like stay ahead of everything all the time and, you know, lose the boulder rolling down the hill because nobody can do that, right?
The wheel of fate keeps turning, with or without you, and the cards you are drawn are exactly the shittiest, the ones that you just dropped, and it's really inconvenient. Grrr. Grrr. One day I'll be good at this game. The only way I can escape my fate of being bad at this game is playing this game more.
One day.
Perhaps.
Ricci with 2 R's.
What do I want to do? Or I can't lose if I don't try. No, that's quitter talk. That's coping talk. That's the talk as someone who, I can only think of mean things to say.
Evil rat.
I'm sorry. I am now focused on. I'm locked in on like, oh, which tile? Loser, coper, unambitious, somebody with no future. That's what. If you win by not trying, that's lame. That's coward talk. Except I just dropped something. I dropped the wrong one. The type of thing a filler villain in a show. A filler villain. Oof.
A guy who's about to be beaten, but it's only like the 2nd episode, and you're not really going to see him again.
Yeah. He's like, ooh, I'm going to oppose the antagonists. The protagonist. Oh no. It's very. I was very easily defeated by the power of friendship. or so. No. Whatever.
Sorry, I just realized eggplants. Do I sound weird? Like, does my audio sound weird and boomy at all? because I just realized I had to turn up the input gain, because for whatever reason I have to turn it really low for stream and really high when I do recordings, and I was trying to record something last night. So I had to like turn it all the way up. No? Okay, sounds normal? Cool and good.
I sound weird, but that's because my voice hurt.
No.
It's okay. I'm glad you feel normal.
I mean, here's the thing. I'm like, I hope that my zero concrud streak continues, but I also, on the plane back, I swear to God, I was sitting in like a perfect square of people coughing. Like, I was in like because it was one of those like 3 in a row kind of seats, and I was in the middle seat, and like the person on my left was coughing and the person on my right was coughing. I could hear people like in front and behind me like coughing and sniffling, and I'm like, why am I in like the square of people coughing? You got a mask on? I did, but none of them were. Yeah.
The square of unfortunate.
Yeah, so, I mean, so far nothing has happened. So, I don't know how long you're supposed to wait before disease kicks in. But it's been like what, 48 hours?
Yeah, you're probably fine.
I don't know. I hopefully my streak remains undefeated, but...
Oh, NiceEggy. I feel like the first, I don't know. I think I get concrud, but I get it more like I'm exhausted and I need to sleep, and like I'm fine after getting a good eep.
A good.
It takes like 4 to 7 days to incubate.
7 days.
On the flight. Yeah, that's quite a lot of days. On the plane home, there were 2 babies in the row behind me, so. I think I slept a good amount. I was not conscious for most of the flight. I put on the Super Mario Galaxy movie, and I couldn't stay awake. I don't know what happened. I don't really care. I wish I cared, but I don't know. I heard about that movie. The flight was 5. Well, I think it's different for Eggy, but it was 5 hours for me.
It was
like 5-6 hours.
Yeah, I think it was like slightly longer for me. It was like 5.5, but not that much longer.
Did you watch any movies?
No, I played some Tales of Symphonia, and I was stuck. So there's this, not Symphonia, sorry, Vesperia. There's this boss in Vesperia. I feel like statistically at least one of you has played Tales of Vesperia, and you'll know what I'm talking about. There's like a boss earlier on, like fairly early in the game, that just has like an absurd difficulty spike. And so yeah, I was stuck on that for a long time. Big Wolf? Yeah, I can't remember what it's called. Yeah, the wolf. Okay, I'm glad everybody knows what I'm talking about. Because even when I was like, at one point, because like I was stuck on it on the way there too, and then I like had to look it up while I was at the airport to see like, okay, is this a skill issue or am I underleveled? And like all the results are like, I hate this thing. I hate this thing. I stopped playing there.
That's
okay.
So funny.
Yeah, this is like the filter. Even people were like, yeah, I had a harder time with this than I did with like the final boss of the game. Like just absurd difficulty spike in for like where it is in the game compared to everything else.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Use some of the level up items. The Switch version lavishes you with.
Does it lavish you? Because I didn't feel very lavished.
It's time to grind. It's time to take the game and go.
I need to replay the game. I don't remember the wolf being hard. I mean, I think for me, it's also that I'm like a chronic underleveler. Like, I have a tendency to like skip battles because I'm like, I don't have time for this right now. And then I run up against something that I'm like too weak to beat. And I'm like, why am I so weak? Why can't I beat this? Like, I do the opposite of grinding. But yeah, so that was my airplane activity.
Airplane experience. My experience with airplane. A Google Docie. It the airline I'm on always gives the stroop waffles, like the little cookie
Yeah,
that looks like the waffle, and they didn't give it to me on the way over there. And I was very cross because I'm paying all this money, and instead of getting the little cookie that I like to eat, I was given I don't know, I think it was like a pretzel or something. I don't know, it was some other like not great pastry, but it's like, I love the waffle, man.
I'm gonna rage bait you. I'm gonna rage bait you because I got a
You got it?
stroopwafel. I got a stroopwafel on the way there.
Lucky.
I was surprised because they have like 3 choices. I feel like usually it's just the sweet thing and the salty thing, but for some reason on this one it was the salty thing, and then there was 2 options of sweet things for some reason. I don't know why.
It's pretty good though. It might have been just like they had extras and they were about to go bad or something.
What kind of airline gives stroopwafels? I mean, they're not fresh ones. They're like the prepackaged ones.
Yeah, I was on United. The docks. It was a very big air carrier.
I can't believe that she flies on an airline that flies basically everywhere in the country.
That it go many places.
I can't believe we'll be able to figure out exactly what part of the country Bodega Rat is from. I can't believe we'll be able to figure that out.
There's no way.
There's no way.
Literally the largest airline I didn't know it was the largest in the world, but like with all like the mergers and whatnot, I'm not surprised that it is at all. Yeah, unthinkable. I don't want to be a California hater, but I'm a bit of a hater. I'm a bit of a I did
not enjoy trying to find a safe place to walk to get to the In-N-Out.
Yeah, okay,
I did not enjoy that.
So we stayed at one hotel temporarily that was very close to an In-N-Out, and it was Toma and Eggy's first time. It's like, let's go to In-N-Out. Let's have a hamburger at the California hamburger place, you know. So we go. I'm like, oh, you know, it's like Google says it's a 10-minute walk, and we're looking for the sidewalk. And we're not really finding a place to like cross the street. There's no like crosswalk, and I'm fine jaywalking, but these two over here are like a little like, ooh, it's not safe.
I'm sorry, it's not we live in a place with wide lanes, and we have to have the necessary respect for cars, or they will kill us.
Okay. Whenever I think about it that way, if they kill me, they get in trouble. If they kill me, I get to die, and they get to have the.
But I'm Canadian. That's gonna make the legal process even more complicated because now this is like international law, presumably.
I don't want you to die. I simply play fast and loose. But like the World Cup people booking it across route. Okay, did that actually happen? I feel like I would have saw posts about it on social media if it did happen. No.
Did they end up like, because I remember hearing that they had to tell people not to walk because like the train decided to like make the price
it charged like $10 less. No, it was still like it was $90 instead of $100.
Yeah, because if I remember correctly, it's because they like upcharge it super
Congratulations.
Super high. Second place. Hey, good job.
Poll.
You got third place. You got third place. Good job. You achieved your goal for tonight.
I achieved the goal, and then I realized I have the power to start a prediction.
Oh, you do. You are a moderator.
Zhang.
Yes, good evening, Taichi.
So, who will win the Zhang Awards? Is Shu is gaming, as well as Longing, and it's not
Bobaba.
My channel. I should just have it be Bodega, because you might not know me, and I didn't introduce myself. Hello, I am NiceEggy's friend, Ratatouille. Welcome to the Zhonging.
Ratatouille. I like the implication that you're like underneath my hat is like that's where you live, and you like pull on my hair. And that's how I stream.
It's nice hair. It's like you use nice shampoo. You keep it very clean.
I'm sorry, I my hair is shorter than
Shout
it used
out
to
given
be. I don't know.
given to No, it was cute. It was cute. I liked the way you looked. It was very cute. Yeah, famous chef
Bodega Rat.
Sometimes I wish we were at an Airbnb so we could cook, but it's better that it was a hotel because the location was so we had In-N-Out because we were staying in one area, and then later on we moved to a different area that was very close and very convenient to the con.
Yeah.
But tell me your In-N-Out opinions.
It was okay. It was excellent deal in terms of like the food to quality to price ratio. Excellent. Decor on the inside, excellent. I remember thinking recently, I'm like, man, I wish the burger place from Earthbound was real, and that's it. That's the burger place from Earthbound. Like in terms of like decor and like, it's the burger place from Earthbound.
It's a very traditional interior. It's how McDonald's used to be.
Yeah,
and
I think
it makes me a little sad that like this flavor of burger place is rare.
For me, it's because it's like a fast food place that's not ashamed of being a fast food place. Because I feel like a lot of fast food places, I think, are like embarrassed about what they are, and they try to like dress it up a lot. And it's like, no, you're a Tim Hortons. Please know your place.
Know your place.
Know your place. This
is a cheap slop that you're shoving down your hole.
Paint the walls, make the floor tiles nicer, put in a fake fireplace, do whatever you want. But at the end of the day, this is a place where you go to get very cheap coffee. Like, you're not fooling anyone. So it's... I do like when a fast food place... I feel the same way with the Jollibees here, because they still put their silly mascot all over everything. Like, they're not trying to be taken seriously.
I love the silly
they know
mascot.
What they are.
Yeah. There aren't enough silly mascots in food. Oh my god, I feel like I'm only getting this tile.
But
that's what Red Robin or Hardee's feels like they're trying. Like they're just trying to be a fast food and nothing more than well, it's not that it has to be, it can't be more, but you know.
But yeah, but in terms of how much I actually like it, the burger was good. The fries were very strange. I don't know, because, okay, so me and Toma, we both ordered the fries. And it was very weird because...
Yeah, I just got a burger.
Mine were, like, I know this is going to sound incredibly, like, Goldilocks, but, like, mine were too crispy and Toma's were too soft. Like, and it felt like they were completely different fries because I tried one of Toma's and Toma tried one of mine and we're just like...
That's a different fry.
These are completely different textures. Like, it's like, I don't know if maybe she got, like, the one that was, like, at the like, beginning of the batch.
The beginning?
And mine was, like, the bits that were just, like, left over at the very end of the batch that had just been in the deep fryer for, like, 9,000 years. But, yeah, I don't know why. It was very strange.
In-N-Out fries are the worst on earth. That's really bad. Oh, that's really, really bad, because Shake Shack fries are pretty bad. Well, I guess
say... Shake Shack fries were worse. In-N-Outs were definitely better.
Oof. The burger was good. I enjoyed. The burger had big onion though. The onions were, and they were like uncooked. I feel I would have been more fine with the onions if the onions were cooked, but they were large and they were uncooked. And they weren't red onions. They were white onions, and they should have been red onions.
Shake Shack fries are grocery store fries. That's what I'm saying. That's the one time I had Shake Shack fries. I literally, that was my impression, was just like, this tastes like the frozen ones from the frozen section at the grocery store.
Yeah, crinkle. They're the crinkle. I don't mind the crinkle cut fries, but I gotta make them. I gotta make them in the air fryer. Otherwise, they're not
Yeah.
great. Hmm.
Yeah, a lot of fries go bad if you don't eat them right away. Well, I don't know. What fries... fries, I think, in general, are just not a food that hold up very well to, like, the passage of time.
Not really. They have to be warm. If a fry isn't warm, then it loses a lot of the appeal.
I think waffle fries are the exception to this, because I feel like waffle fries are better.
Waffle fries is all fry though. Like the whole point is like to maximize the crispy texture.
Yeah, but is that not the point of French fries?
So the point of French fries is texture, but the texture you're looking for can change. Like sometimes you're looking for potato texture, and sometimes you're looking for crispy texture or the fried texture. Restaurant fries never last delivery. Yeah. I don't think I've ever ordered fries. I feel like I've ordered like salchipapas, but the fact that there's the fact that there's hot dog in there makes the lackluster fry bearable.
If I want potato texture, I order wedges. Yeah, I guess, okay, maybe it's just me. Maybe I am, like, 3 years old, but I feel like I want my fries to taste like oil and salt and nothing else. Like, I don't like when the fries taste like potato.
That's a common opinion. No, my mom definitely thinks like that. I think that's pretty common. It's a vehicle for sauce.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess there's a lot of foods like that, right? Like, I don't think a lot of people...
Nachos is also a vehicle for sauce.
Yeah, maybe like crackers.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, crackers can have flavors to them, but usually it's not like... You're never gonna
Usually
be like...
the flavor is multigrain texture.
Yeah.
Spicy drop. I knew that would happen.
But garlic salt, okay, I mean, fries can taste like other seasonings, but it's more like I don't want my fries to taste like potatoes, because if I wanted potatoes, I would just have potatoes. There's a fry place in Canada that is, funnily enough, called New York Fries, and I don't like...
New York fries.
I don't like the way they do their fries, to be honest, because they kind of just taste like baked potatoes. Like, it's the most potato a fry can taste, and I realize I'm like, maybe I just don't... I don't like potato taste. Although I guess they are more of a poutine place at this point. Like, that is probably more of what they sell.
Then you want a
just regular
potato
fries.
taste.
Yeah. Well,
the phenomena of Canadian chain having
poutine.
Place America name will never not be funny to me.
Yeah, Boston Pizza, Montana's.
But Montana's, there's gotta be more. There has to be
New
like
York fries. I mean, I guess there's Swiss Chalet. Oh, St. Louis. That's another one. It's like a chain of sports bars.
Just called St. Louis. I was so close on this one. Is California Sandwiches a real place, Hinamizawa victim?
I don't think it is.
No way.
I mean, maybe. Okay. I mean, I could be wrong. I don't think it
like
is.
A single location.
Yeah, or maybe it's like a really common thing in a different part of the country.
St. Louis Bar and Grill. Oh my god. Okay. I feel maybe I didn't go to the right places. I felt a little disappointed by the California food. The best meal I had, there were two very good meals I had. One was at a taco truck that was outside of the convention. It was just kind of like in a parking lot, and you ordered and you got tacos. It is just pretty good. It's pretty good. And then the second was before I boarded my plane to leave. I got noodles at a place, and it was just like really satisfying noodles. You're not lying about California sandwiches. I believe you. I believe you.
I think
Entre comunes.
I have to say, yeah, I think New York was better for foods than this trip, but also maybe just because you know New York and we know California.
I was taking
less.
you to the places
Yeah,
that
yeah.
I had vetted.
Well, I mean, for the most part, you hadn't. We went to the.
I don't think I went to Beard
soba
Papa's.
place. There was a soba place,
Yeah.
which
I never went there before.
Yeah, but it was still very good. Like that was like easily one of the best things I had in New York was the soba place. But also we found it just by searching like soba New York.
It had a vibe where I was like pretty sure it was gonna be, relatively authentic, about as authentic as it could be.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this hand.
San Jose might just be a poor showing of what Cali can offer. Where is the good California food? I need California experts to weigh in here.
California experts, where should we eat? Because I'm thinking that perhaps instead of spending very little time in California, I would arrive a little, earlier in the week and maybe explore San Francisco or LA.
San Francisco.
There I come. I was thinking that the whole trip. Here I go, San Francisco.
I was going back to the airport and I was thinking like, here I go, San Francisco.
It's like goodbye, San Francisco. Here I come, New York. LA would be a safe bet to eat. A full week in Fresno. Yeah, I imagine. I do very much want to see the Chinatown in San Francisco. Also, hello, Colt. Hello, everybody. Hello. Yeah, did anybody do like touristy things that were outside of the convention and just like looking at the city? I've talked about like man, I hate the cars. I hate the cars. I hate how loud they are. They are noisy and inconsiderate. But I feel like that's like Icy went to the boardwalk. Oh, the Pier 39 area. I hear that that's kind of a tourist trap, but it's fun if you like tourist traps.
I think if I had more time, I would like to see the Pacific Ocean. I would like to go to.
That's true.
I'd like to go to the Pacific Ocean.
I do want to go beach.
Yeah.
I've heard oh, that's a shame that you're reaching right now.
Oh.
I did get to ride the BART, only for a little bit.
Yeah.
Only far enough to go to the Caltrain, but I was glad to ride the BART nonetheless.
The Bartholomew.
The BART. I didn't get to ride the light rail that was in San Jose, and I wanted to ride the light rail because the light rail was very cute and it kept going ding ding.
The trolley.
And Birmingham is literally just a desert. Yeah, I saw a little itty bit of Birmingham, and I thought, what a suburban hellscape. I thought this sure is suburbia.
I think when we were on the train, like the Caltrain, between San Francisco and San Jose, something I was thinking about was like, I feel like I was really understanding in that moment that just how much of US like film and television industry is in California and is done by people who were born and raised in California, because I was looking at the outside and I'm like, this is the most America possible. Like I feel like when if you say imagine an American neighborhood, I think in my mind I'm like, this is what it looks like. This is what it looks like in both a good and bad ways. Because I feel like a lot of what we passed by on the train, I felt had like it didn't look super new. I can only describe it as like it looked like it had texture to it.
Yeah, a little lived in.
Yeah. Like, I don't know, it was just like, yeah, this is the most America I've ever seen, despite being in places that are arguably even more American. America
is a spectrum. It had the stink lines of America. So no, America will always like look like I don't know, the suburb that I grew up in to me. But it's just there's different flavors, and that sure is a flavor. That sure it looked like movies. It was sunny every day, and it looked like movies, and the weather was really nice.
Yeah. I think another thing that, this is like, it's not like they don't exist in Canada, they're just not as common, but it really gets me every time. Outdoor pools. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
The way that, like, I don't know, because in Canada, there's like maybe 2 months out of the year where an outdoor pool is usable. So a lot of people don't.
So we went to the first hotel.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I interrupted you, but it's like,
pool.
yeah, that's where you saw it.
Well, yeah, but I also saw it when we were on the train. Like, I could see it, like, sometimes when the train was at a higher level, you'd see, like, people's backyards or something. And yeah, some people just had pools. And, like, again, it's not like nobody in Canada has a pool. It's just that, like, for a lot of people, like, even if you can afford it, a lot of people are just like, this is, like, a burden. There's, like, it's an incredible amount of maintenance for something you can't use that much here.
Exactly.
But yeah, it had me thinking. I was at work today and I was like, man, when is the last time I've been in an outdoor pool? Are you kidding? I got wronged. Because, like, I'm trying to think. It might have been like 2016 or 2017 might have been the last time I was in an outdoor pool. Because I'm like, since I've moved here, I don't think I've been in an outdoor pool. I've been in swimming, but it's been like indoor pools. And even before I moved here, when I was at EGGY Parents, the pools were indoors. And then, even like when I would go to hotels and stuff, the pools would usually be indoors. I guess maybe if you can count like an onsen as a swimming pool, I think maybe I've been to one that would count as being outdoors. But like actual pool
that's
for
a bit
swimming.
of a reach.
Yeah, that's a reach. But like actual pool for swimming, I think it's been almost a decade since I've swam in an outdoor pool.
Well, we gotta get you into one. We gotta find the one outdoor pool, and then
I know EGGY City has them. I just don't know where they are. Do Canadian cities have public outdoor pools? They do. I think they just don't have one in my area, or if they do, it's not very easy to find. Because again, most places here, like they do indoor pools because you can do that year round, right?
Yeah, exactly. It seems more cost effective. If you're gonna like go to the trouble of having pool, you're gonna make it an indoor one so that it can be used all year round. But yeah, there was a very nice pool at one of the hotels that we stayed at. The first hotel was very nice, and I was kind of sad to leave it because there was like a lot of room for us to like all have our luggage completely open and still walk around.
Yeah, unfortunately, it was also like a 20-minute Uber ride from the convention, so there was kind of that.
It was pretty far.
Yeah.
It was kind of a hassle to get to. But it's okay. It's okay because as like, growing up, I'd always only go to the conventions that were like directly in my area and never, and just go home at the end of the day. So like, it feels like the height of luxury to buy a bunch of garbage and then just drop it off in the hotel room and then not have to carry it like all day long.
Yeah. I'm trying to think now that I think of it, because like maybe I guess our con-going habits are different because like where I am from, we didn't really have many conventions actually like in the city. So I think I got used to like, I think Anime North 2018 was like the first time I went to like out of town for a convention. So yeah, but since then, pretty much all the conventions I went to, except for maybe a few, they all involve traveling. Like I would not be able to stay home and do this. Like it's something that I have to book a hotel for. And yeah, I think like that's just the con-going habits I've developed. Like the idea of like a home, like a convention that's both like large, but also like within a reasonable distance from my house is like not something that I really had.
There were a couple years where I lived in Manhattan kind of close to Javits. Like it was a bit of a walk, but it was like short enough that there wasn't like a train I could take.
Yeah.
And that was so nice. That was actually like one of the better, despite the fact that New York Comic Con is ginormous and not great. I wouldn't recommend going to it unless you're like working it or industry. But that was so convenient. That was so nice. I'll never have that like that short of a commute to a convention ever.
It's like your home is the hotel.
Exactly. But did you see any panels? Did you go to any meet and greets, Eggy?
I did not.
I don't actually know what you did other than wander.
I don't know. I just wandered. I went to Artist Alley. I went to karaoke, if that counts.
That counts. That's
Karaoke
totally a
was
thing
fun.
to do.
Karaoke was chill. It was kind of like off to the side. Fuka was telling me that apparently like other years it was like in a more central area, but it was kind of off to the side, which was fine because it was just like nice and quiet, I guess.
Was it kind of outside the con area, or was it indoors?
It was indoors, but it was like upstairs. Because it was like part of the convention.
Well, okay.
It was like kind of off in a corner. But honestly, I didn't mind because it wasn't that long of a walk to get to. And yeah, the fact that it was in a corner meant that like it was like a good blend of loud and quiet, because it meant that like it wasn't competing with like the room next to it for noise, but also that like it wasn't causing problems for everyone else.
Especially if it's karaoke. Yeah. Happy Tenpai Tuesday. Hello, a light snack.
Hello. Yay! I'm sorry for running you twice in a row.
I didn't get to go to Mahjong, but I know that there was Mahjong happening at Rodent. So during like the nighttime parties at ParkCon, there was some Mahjong happening that I got to witness. Damn, and Shu in the negative. This is so sad.
I just realized it's Shu is gaming and not Shuis gaming.
Wait, Longing is the winner. I was like, wait, who won? I need to do the prediction.
It's not me.
Long. Good job, Longing.
Good job.
Congratulations. GG.
You should change your name to Zhonging.
All right, I can run the prediction again. I'm committed to third place. Let's see. We got Rock Lobster in. And X-Rock, welcome in.
Why am I? You know what? Okay, we're gonna have. Give me a second.
Are you gonna be Mr. Kaiji as well?
Yes. It's not Kaiji, it's Akagi. There we go.
Mr. Akagi, my bad.
Oops, all Akagi.
I'm a fake fan. I'm a terrible fake fan.
All right.
You had so many good hands and you were punished every time. There. Now this is Zhonging.
This is Zhonging.
Oh man. I will regain my energy eventually. But now, please forgive me. I am the low energy right now.
Rare sleepy rat.
I think it's that rare. I don't know.
Rare.
I tried
it's rare
to go
on stream, I feel.
100%. I guess, yeah, because I'm usually like 5 coffees deep by the time I'm live.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm like, I think you stream earlier in the day too, so you don't have the like, I have lived the entire day so far debuff.
Right. I'm also, it's very warm. It's very humid. I feel sleepy when it's the warm.
That is normal, I think.
Yeah, I guess. That's one cafe. Yeah.
See, I don't know. I have employed debuff, but I also have basement buff because it's cooler down here.
Ooh, yeah. I am imagining a nice, cool basement.
Yes.
But is it Is it damp? Is it? It always surprises me when I go to a place that's not humid. I'm like, it feels wrong. It feels wrong being in a place that isn't humid.
Basement here actually is pretty dry, I think, but I don't know if it's dry due to some like dehumidification system that the house has, or if it's dry due to actual weather. Because like
perhaps,
yeah,
it was. It's just like especially rainy right now. Currently. Like the past 2 days have been all thunderstorms, and I went outside because I wanted ingredients for food, and I wanted to send the dress I wore to dry cleaning because it was
Did you
it smelled lived in. Just
is it a dry clean
little
dress?
bit.
What is the material? Well, I guess you can't check because it's at the dry cleaners, but
yeah, it's at the dry cleaners. I guess I'll let you know. I'd rather be safe than sorry. I'm very
okay.
Mm-hmm.
Go in.
Yeah, what
when
do
you
you
get it
do?
back.
How do you launder your clothes?
So it depends on the material. If it's polyester, you can do more or less anything you want to it. Maybe put it in a bag so that it doesn't get like
tangled.
Yeah, or like caught up in other stuff. But like if it's polyester, that thing is like, in terms of like dye running, that thing is basically invincible. If it's cotton, that's where things get complicated. Because if it's cotton, then the dye is more likely to run. But I don't think, from what I saw, I don't think it was cotton. Usually, like, I don't know, I feel like a lot of brands don't really make things out of cotton anymore, or if they do, it's like blouses and stuff. I feel like a lot of dresses, polyester has become more popular.
Well, that's a lot of companies in general, unfortunately. Yeah. Like, everybody will just have their stuff completely made out of plastic.
Well, I don't know. For Lolita fashion, I think there is some merit to polyester for certain kinds of styles, because there's that certain kind of like fluffy fabric that you just can't really, like, there are certain textures you just cannot get with natural fibers. Like, I remember a long time ago, you know those, like, what were they called? Like silky dresses? Like those like really poofy ones that were popular like in like 2020 or so?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't kept on top of like new releases as much as you have. I gotta though.
Yeah.
I want to.
But the thing is like, I remember seeing people complain with those about how it's polyester, but then other people were like, yeah, but like you can't get that kind of texture with cotton. Cotton can't do that. You could maybe get it with like silk, but then your dress is going to be like horrifically expensive, right? So I think there are certain things, like petticoats are almost always 100% polyester because nothing else is stiff enough. Like, or at least reasonable prices
for the petticoat to be polyester. That makes sense.
Yeah. So I think there is some merit to it, other than just making things cheaper, but also it is probably cheaper. But it's not like nothing's made out of cotton anymore. It's just like
an amount.
Less things, yeah.
I don't know. It's not a super breathable fabric. Like,
yeah,
it wasn't the worst. I was definitely, I was comfortable outside, but inside it was a bit, it felt tight. It felt hot.
Yeah. Well, it was also like your dress was like dark red and black, and like we were in the sun.
Yeah,
and, like,
it was so cool.
I was wearing black a solid chunk of the weekend too, so like I get it.
You give me the courage to wear Lolita, because then I'm not alone. I'm not the only person in the friend group that is like super like dressed up. I don't know. The people I knew weren't like. There is nothing wrong with being frilly, but I like being frilly together. I feel more confident being frilly if I have a frilly friend to see. But I'm very grateful to you, because I got a lot of compliments the day that I wore the double run.
I can't tell who's running who. Hold on, I looked away. We're all like hugging, and now I can't tell who's running who.
Double, bro. Oh, I'm dead. All I want to be is third place. How am I going to be in the negative? Oh, fuck, man. It's over. I'm killing myself. You can see the merit of polyester if the designer can manipulate the clothing to be something artistic. Yeah. Man, I had such a good hand that round too.
I know there's also like some functions to certain kinds of polyester as well. Like there are certain kinds of polyester that are less likely to wrinkle compared to like natural fibers. So like you don't have to like steam it or iron it. Because I know that is like a challenge with a lot of Lolita pieces is like how do you store this in a way that's not going to like make it look like a crumpled piece of paper when you pull it back out. And like that's apparently, at least for, I remember hearing from people in Japan that apparently like that's one of the reasons why polyester has been popular for, at least for Japanese Lolitas, is that like you can shove that thing in a box for a decade and it will come out looking roughly the same shape. Whereas if you try to do the same thing with a cotton dress, it's gonna take a while. Like you're gonna have to do a lot of steaming to, so like if you have limited space, and you're just like shoving things in boxes, like you don't have the space to like have them fully hanging on a hanger, then like there is a benefit to having a dress that doesn't wrinkle so easily. Yeah.
And there's some like polyester, I forget like the exact name of the type of fabric, but there's a type of fabric that's like very silky and very like airy, and like all of my summertime shirts are made of that fabric. And
linen?
It like,
or is it
it's not linen. It's a type of polyester.
Crepe, rayon, chiffon.
Chiffon? It's probably chiffon.
Organza.
Viscose? Might be viscose. Chiffon or viscose might be like all of my summertime shirts. Yeah, it feels bad from an environmental perspective. Exactly. I don't have enough. I watch so much like fashion shorts about like materials and stuff, and it just like hardens my resolve of I will only shop at thrift stores. I can only shop at thrift stores that it's not going to guarantee quality, but I won't feel scammed.
Yeah.
I feel like I go to the fast fashion store and I'm like, well, I need this basic. I need this thing to like layer or keep me warm, or like it's an emergency. And I always feel scammed because it breaks down quite quickly. Actually, I bought pants with wide leg because that is the fashion.
The fashion,
and
at
I've
this
been
time,
searching.
yes.
The fashion at this time is wide leg pant, and I found a wide leg pant that I will get a lot of use out of because it's plain black and it's light and airy and looks good. And I noticed why I hate wide leg pant, because I used the restroom, as one does.
As one does.
And the pant get under shoe, and it's like, oh no, the pant get under shoe. I remember when jeans were wide, and it was and pant get under shoe in restroom. What a conundrum. I don't know. It's a very easily solvable problem, but it happens more often than I wanted to.
Yeah, but then you get the opposite thing, because my thing with skinny jeans and like skinny pants as general is like trying to put on or remove pant quickly is more of a challenge when pant very narrow at ankle.
It's a bit, you kind of gotta peel it off.
Yeah.
It is not fun peeling them off, but sometimes it feels good to like, I talk about this all, I love peeling off my skin. I was very relieved to come back to my apartment and like take off all the clothes and instead put on the pajama clothes. And I am wearing the pajama clothes and I'm like, yes, I will never not be cozy.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I wore skinny jeans because it was the style at the time, but I can't say I'm sad to see them go.
It's okay. You looked very good this weekend, and that's all that matters.
I'm
Like if any time
insulting skinny jeans.
It's fine. No, it's fine. There's that's the same reason you wore an onion on your belt. It was so
It was the style at the time.
It's 100% cotton Uniqlo that are slightly wide, but not too much so. Just enough to be breathable. Wait, do I want that? Yes, I want that. Enough to be breathable. You regret not getting 2 to 3 extra pairs. Yeah, exactly. Oh, that's the other fashion problem, where sometimes you'll use something. No! Sometimes you'll use something enough, and it's your favorite thing, and then you want to get a replacement, and then it's gone forever.
Yeah.
And then you regret not getting 3 pairs of the same thing.
Yeah.
That's the other problem with thrift store. You can't get 3 of the same thing.
Yeah.
It's gone. When it's gone, it's gone.
And they have one size of everything. So if you see something really cute, but it's not in your size, it's like, well...
Oops.
Guess not.
There was a pair of shorts that I wore that are... They've seen heavy... They're really good shorts. So I've used them a lot. And I'm thinking, what I would give for 3 more pairs of these exact shorts.
Shorts 2.
Shorts 2. Ooh. You found a good pair of cargo pants that you wear daily for work in general, and you got 3 more.
Was it like
now
a Costco
you're
pack?
Safe for now. It's fine for some things. Like it's fine for socks and underwear.
Yeah, I think I have some Costco like sweatpants.
I want to go to Costco.
Oh yeah, you've only been once.
I've only been once, and somebody told me try the Vietnamese coffee from Costco. It's like it's just bottled coffee, but yeah, it's pretty good. So I was like, yeah, I'll try.
You didn't even get to have a hot dog the one time we went.
That's true. I didn't get to have a hot dog. No, it's there's plenty of Costco's. I just don't really have it's a little inconvenient to get to from where I am. Mm-hmm. I could make a trip of it, but I need to convince a friend with a membership to take me. And the only person I know with a membership is my brother. And we only really see each other when we're like hanging out at my parents' house, which is pretty often, but still. It's like if we're at a location, we're not going to go to the second location. We're going to be at the first location.
Yeah, and also too,
the chicken bake over the hot dog.
I think if you don't live with like a big family or like I guess a bajillion roommates or something, like Costco is really not convenient if you're not living in a big group setting. Because like I know even my mom has told me like because like my parents have a Costco membership, but she's like, yeah, since you and your sister have moved out, like we have more or less we have been going to Costco much less because like it's just like no longer the best deal anymore if you're not. Because like when they were buying for 4 people, that was one thing, but now that they're just buying for themselves, it's like you don't go through things as fast.
It's less convenient.
Yeah,
exactly.
Especially for things that are like not frozen and can expire easily. So like yeah, like I guess it's still a good deal for like frozen stuff and maybe stuff like cereal or crackers, like stuff that doesn't expire that quickly. But like my mom's
you need
like
the space for all of it too.
Yeah.
And like you don't really have the space for it. You're not going to have a gallon of ketchup. A gallon of ketchup will seem like a burden. There's this, I buy like a really big thing of honey, because it's like, whoa, local honey. And I dole it out into like the smaller, containers. Mm-hmm. And, even that feels like a burden, even because it's hard to lift. I don't know. I went to the market today. And I thought it's a better price to get a dozen eggs, but I'm more likely to actually eat 6 eggs because the last time I got eggs, some of them went bad and I felt really bad.
That's okay. I also have eggs in my fridge that have gone bad.
Ah, no. Yeah, it doesn't rot. It doesn't rot, so it makes sense to get the thing that doesn't rot.
Yeah.
With the eggs. You need to remind me to eat
No,
6 eggs.
I need to go groceries. I did groceries yesterday, and I'm gonna need to do groceries again tomorrow. Guys, stream is gonna start later. I'm gonna stream tomorrow night, but it's gonna be start later because I need to go back to the grocery store because so before I left for my trip, I was looking in the cupboard because like there was a bunch of stuff that was my grandma's and like the grandma situation is ongoing, but the point is that she's not around in the house right now to eat it. She's alive, but she's not in the house. So, so basically, I know like there's been like my aunt has been coming in to kind of like clear stuff out that was expired. But none of the stuff in the cupboard was expired. So I was like, there was a bunch of like canned tuna and canned beans and canned vegetables and stuff. And I'm like, maybe I should use this stuff when I get back. And then I came back and I was like, yesterday I was like, okay, I remember there was a can of black beans. Maybe I should try to be like frugal eggy and do beans on rice. And then
Beans and rice is tasty.
So I went to the grocery store, I bought like an onion, I bought some like other seasonings that apparently are good for that. And then I got home and it turns out that while I was gone, my aunt had started clearing out the cupboards and all the beans were gone. Like, I'm beanless. Aww. I'm beanless. So I'm gonna have to go buy beans tomorrow.
You have to get the... I don't know if they got Goya up there. Those are pretty tasty. But you should get the supermarket brand. The supermarket brand is usually the cheapest deal and tastes pretty like, good. You've been bean-boozled.
Bean-boozled? I was! Because I was at the grocery store and I'm like, I have the beans at home. I don't need to buy more beans. And I got home and there was no beans.
Aw, beans.
Yeah. Because, yeah, I don't need to be, like, super frugal eggy, but, like, I don't know. I'm realizing, like, okay, if I want to keep doing conventions, I need to be...
If you gotta be back in April.
Yeah. And if I still want to do MagFest, I'm like, okay. And on top of all the other financial things and obligations I would like to, you know, get done in the future, it's like, okay, I need to be better about this.
2 cons is doable, but it's still a lot. It's still like it is a significant investment.
It's not just 2 cons; it's specifically 2 American cons. So think about convention, and now think about convention 30 to 40% more expensive. So, like,
it's worth it. It's worth it to be on the Great Depression meal. I think it's super worth it.
And like, I know that like I work a job, so like. The money will come back slowly but surely. I have a savings account now, which I didn't last year. I have a savings account, but
okay. But do you have a mutual fund thing?
Look, I don't know what that is.
Whoa! How'd I get that hand?
I don't know. I'm still in first.
Not fourth. I'm in 3rd place, baby.
Congratulations!
I'm in 3rd place, baby. Yes. Oh, I'm on the podium. I'm popping that champagne for being 3rd place. Let's go.
Very sorry to X-Rock, but 3rd place.
Okay, let's end the prediction. Eggy won.
Eggy win.
Zhanged the Zhangiest.
Eggy win.
Eggy win. Eggy win.
But yeah. I don't know. My thing with finances is always just been like, I do not want to invest. I want to have lots of money that I've earned from my job where I work. Like, I guess it's just like, because like, I don't know. It feels like cheating somehow. Like, I know it's very normal and what you're supposed to do, but I'm just like...
Eggy, everybody else cheats. The game is to cheat. The game, I understand, and also it's confusing and all. It's like confusing on purpose.
Like, it's like even the savings account, I'm like looking at it and I'm like, okay, so I put money into this. And then like every month, they add more money based on the amount of money that's already in there. And then I like, in my mind, I'm like, that I'm getting money for not doing anything? That can't be how that works.
That's interest, baby. Interest, and also it's whatever.
This is stressing me out. I'm sorry if there's like finance experts in the chat who are hearing me like.
I am also sorry. I'm also it's just like, I don't know. I first felt like an adult when I did a lot of financial research and like attempted to like diversify my yeah that's sort of that's a more or less what it is in Terabang. And he learns what an index fund is. But or learning how a credit card works. Credit cards are such a fucking, I mean, you gotta use it. You gotta, you know, use it to your advantage, but it's such a scam. There was this video
to have something that works in multiple countries, because I find when I go to the States, I use it more, and when I was in Japan, I used my credit card a lot because some places wouldn't take my debit.
You wanna be gaining the points. You wanna be, I don't know.
The cash back.
The cash and the back. But by next year, you'll have a Roth IRA. She will be so financially literate.
I will invest
I'm gonna send you the financial diet. It's a YouTube channel I watch a lot.
Oh yeah, I get it in my recommendations already.
Okay, yeah. It's very girl boss.
Yeah.
But I like it anyway. I don't know.
Well, it's very girl boss because I feel like the target audience is very much millennial woman.
Yes. It actually, unironic. It is slop made for me. It's girl boss slop, where financial mommy tells you what kind of dividends are returned when you invest in yada yada yada. Keep getting new jobs, exactly, so that you keep getting IRAs.
I don't know what that is.
Invest in crypto, bro. Yeah. For legal reasons, none of this is actually financial advice.
I don't think we're even giving advice because we're all talking about the things that we don't do.
These are reach already. There are things that you could do when instead you could be playing video games and going, yay game.
I mean, at the very least, sometimes I think I'm like, okay, I might not be the best spender on earth, but like, I don't gamble.
I went a little silly.
At the very least,
I went a little silly at the artist alley, and I don't regret it. But I haven't looked at my bank yet, so maybe I'll regret it a little bit.
No! My Yakuman chance!
You'll have a chance next time.
I could have had the 3 dragons! I could have had all 3 of them!
That's true! Mahjong is a good retirement plan. You just gotta get super good at Zhong. Get rid of you. This hand's hot garbo. This hand's not gonna do me anything. I'm a little nervous because I know the hotel lottery hasn't opened for MagFest, but if I don't have a room that's like in that area, I will be an unhappy camper.
Well, does it have to be the Gaylord or like there's other ones in the area, right?
No, I'll be happy if I'm in that area.
Okay,
if I'm in that like enclosed space and I don't have to Uber to the convention center.
Yeah.
I don't want to Uber to the convention center. That's what I don't want to do.
I guess because I don't know. On one hand, it would be really convenient to be really close to the convention center, but on the other hand, I do enjoy the vibe of being in an Airbnb. Like,
nice vibe. I do not mind. I do enjoy the get-togethers. DD Frogs, hello. Nice to see. Fancy seeing you here. Used all the rail used the light rail a few times. Wait, there's a light rail is there a light rail station that goes to the harbor? Because if there's a light rail station, then that is fun. Oh wait, or do you mean in San Jose? I want to go on the train. I want to see the trains more. There ain't anything to do or see. That's true. There isn't really anything to do or see. It's just be at the convention, basically. And I haven't been to the Smithsonian in quite a long time, so it would be nice to see Washington things like
I forgot
the museum and the museum.
I forgot that the Smithsonian is in DC. For some reason I thought it was in Chicago. But maybe this is just like another Canada moment.
I forget what the Chicago, I think it's just called like the Chicago Museum of Art or something. I took you to the Met. You need to see the MoMA. The MoMA is, there's a lot of big New York museums, but the MoMA has like Starry Night, and that's like a big deal.
Yeah, I remember you
it's like kind
you
of
were
a big
talking to me
deal.
a lot about the MoMA, I think, when I was there, and then we did not go to the MoMA.
And then we did not go to the MoMA. Instead, we went to the other very big museum. Well, you wanted to see the musical instruments.
That's true. I did get to see the musical instruments. But then we didn't get to see the painting you wanted to see. I remember there was one you wanted to show me, and you were like, "This is my favorite painting ever," and then it wasn't there. It was like on loan somewhere else, so we didn't get to see it.
Yeah. It's okay. It wasn't on display. Linear Art Man painting. I think we stayed at a similar like timeshare sort of deal last year in Terabang. But that was like that was a good that was a good distance away from the con center. That's true. MoMA PS1 has the even more modern stuff. And it's in Queens, and I didn't get to take you to Queens, and Queens is fun.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of like what are other places that we did not see when we were in Unork.
Unork.
Because like we saw Times Square, we went to.
I didn't take it to like a show, like a Broadway show.
I mean,
if that's
I've been
like
to a Broadway show
do.
before. I'd like to. I mean, I wouldn't mind going to one again, but like I've been to one before.
I'm really jealous. My mom saw Hades Town, and she didn't tell me she was gonna go see Hades Town, and I was like, I want to see Hades Town. But that is a thing to see. Okay, wait, Pokey. Oh crap, what was it called? I like years and years and years ago, I went to M. Wells, because it was nearby PS1, or they had like they had like a residency in MoMA PS1. For whatever reason, I associate the restaurant M. Wells with MoMA PS1, and they had this, it was like the chef had done a residency in Montreal. So like it was very like French Canadian food. And like the thing to get at the time was a bone marrow. I'm sorry, you said the restaurant
one have to do with anything? I'm sorry, that's been on my mind the entire time. What does the PlayStation 1 have to do with anything?
Yeah, okay, M. Wells moved. Okay, I thought it moved too, but I went to that location a million years. Sorry. The MoMA PS1 is a location of the Museum of Modern Art, and it's called PS1 because it is in a school building. The building that it is in used to be a public school, and it's more modern, it's more contemporary stuff, because it is the Museum of Modern Art, but they have stuff from the 1800s, which is decidedly not modern, whereas the PS1 stuff is like artists that are alive. Yeah, the foie gras and bone. Okay. I'm so happy that like you're aware of that restaurant. Man. I really used to be super big into restaurants, and then I wasn't because of money. And it's like, okay, maybe I could do like one every 3 months, you know? One hop in not fancy, but you know, popular place. In the 1800s is contemporary compared to cave paintings. True. in historical context, I know it in the historical context it means like 1800 plus, but we are departing from, we are so far away from the 1800s by this point. Might as well call like Enlightenment stuff modern.
Well, I feel like isn't modern just like a changing definition? Because it's the same thing when people say like modern technology, because right now we think modern technology and we think like computers or like telephones, but like I feel like modern technology would also be like, I don't know, like the printing press, maybe not the printing press, but like, I don't know, maybe like
that was the modernizing technology.
Yeah, because to me, I feel like it can stretch as far back as like stuff that was invented in like Industrial Revolution, because it's like, yeah, that's modern. It wasn't there before.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I guess it really depends on what the subject is. What is the subject of the modern? Because I know some people would be like, oh yeah, anything created with AI is modern. Like they'll have that be the definer, and I'll have to go blech. There were quite a few ads in the area of the con that made me go blech. And there was this food truck very close to the con. Yeah,
I know which one you're talking about.
A lot of people pointed it out on Twitter, but it like the entirety of the truck was like completely wrapped in like really tacky, glossy AI art. And yeah, I'm sorry, Eggy. Yeah. Yeah, small. It's always for food, and it's like I don't want to eat your food. I don't care how good your food is. I don't want to eat it.
Okay, the thing is for me,
stinky noodle.
For me, it's like okay. My problem with AI art for food, especially if they put it on the menus, is just like, okay, if your menu is like a bunch of like poorly lit photos of the food taken with your phone, that's better because at least I know you know how to make the food. Whereas like if you're like a new restaurant and you're already using like AI for all your like food pictures on your menus, I just have to assume that you don't actually know how to make the food. Like you're going to poison me. You don't actually know how to make this hamburger. Like,
I thought it was called sticky noodle, not stinky. I don't want to eat stinky noodle. I could be convinced to eat sticky noodle, but not with the advertising that it had. It was just really gaudy, and like I feel like it was advertising to like it was going for like that gamer tech bro kind of audience, and I hope I don't know. I just hope they got way less business than they intended with the, anime convention audience. Would you rather AI art or images pulled from Google search? Ooh.
Google search.
Yeah, I guess Google search.
I'd rather have a stock
It was straight
photo.
up stinky noodle. I need to go through
noodle.
my photos and to see. Holy, what? Huh? Man, I was gaslighting myself to thinking it was sticky noodle.
Yeah. I think the other thing too is like, oh my god, I was at a restaurant here in Eggy City the other day, and it's one of those things where it was like, on one hand, the food was extremely good. On the other hand, the entire restaurant was like, it's the rare example of place that was decorated with AI images where the food was actually good. Because like none of it was on the menu, but it was all like all the decorations on the walls were like AI generated pictures of cats. Like there was one of like AI generated cat drinking a beer, and it was like the food was really, really good, and I'd like to go back, but also maybe can I have a seat in a different part of the restaurant where I don't have to be facing that directly.
Yeah. I don't know. I saw on, I don't know why it was on my Twitter feed, because like it was somebody quote retweeting like, man, this sure is a waste of resources. But it was like these videos of vegetables or like food, like it was a piece of broccoli and it was shitting out another piece of broccoli and it was steaming, like it's hot, ready to eat. And I'm like, why? Who is this for? Is this like a children going haha poop funny or something? I don't know. I don't want to see it. I just don't want to see it anymore. Just if I could isolate myself from it, I don't know. There's so much. I know it's a losing battle, And I just wish I could live in a world where I didn't have to look at it directly. However, we all have to look at it directly, and it stinks.
I don't know. I think the other thing too I keep thinking about sometimes is like, I feel like in the past, if you wanted to be the kind of person who would animate a piece of broccoli pooping out another piece of broccoli, you had to pick up Blender and learn how to do that yourself, right? You had to learn
You had
a skill.
to dedicate hours of your life.
If you wanted to be a freak about it, you had to actually learn a skill. Whereas I feel like now it's like, I feel like people, and like that skill probably would have eventually been able to be usable for other, you know, less nonsense endeavors, right? But I feel like now it's like
that was a
the
big
people
thunder.
who would be becoming.
Now I'm in fourth. Sorry,
You still got another
interrupted.
one. Yeah, the people who would be becoming like good at stuff due to, you know, starting from pornography and moving on. Kind of thing, like, you know how like you had like the people who would make like they make like, you know, what was it, like the like Overwatch like animation
SFM stuff.
yeah, and then would go on to animating other stuff because they learned the skills, I guess, doing that. It's like, I feel like those people just aren't really going to exist anymore because you can just AI generate that and you don't really need to learn to do anything. Yeah.
No, you're so right.
I'm just like,
gooning is like a really good motivator, and the fact that it won't exist as a motivator for future generations is actually detrimental to society. We need the top goon scientists motivated by the love of the game to be making strides in technology to make, like, you know, good animation software. Good animation software and fluid movement. Goon, okay. The people that developed modern animation, the people who worked at Walt Disney like 100 years ago, they were nasty. They were fucking sexist freaks, and they would draw all sorts of like stuff for themselves and for the love of the game, and it's genuinely heartbreaking. Like that talent still exists, but we should be cultivating more handcrafted beautiful art of that sort. Sorry, I went a little it makes me so sad. I love art, and the potential death of art makes me sad, and there's so many like really skilled, talented artists that do phenomenal work, and they got into it because they're like, I wanted to draw tits.
But
I wanted to
like,
make tits.
What is the new kind of person? Like, now that if gooning, if you no longer need skills to make like gooning art, then like what kind of person is going to become an artist in the future, right? Are we all about to get incredibly pretentious because the only people who are going to be doing it are the people who are incredibly pretentious?
I do think it's going to become like a very pretentious. It was always a pretentious thing, but it's going to become more so a pretentious thing, and it's also going to become more of a like a return to nature kind of thing, like a handcrafted, bespoke sort of deal, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I was thinking about this a while back because, like, I know I have friends who do like physical art, like they do like paintings and stuff, and they seem to be a lot less concerned about AI than people who do digital art. Because the thing with like physical art is that, like, even from like money standpoint, the market for it is like incredibly different, right? Because like what makes a painting valuable a lot of the time is the artist, and like, you know, you can't do that with a machine if the artist is...
That was my oopsie. Sorry, I was listening to you. To you, and then it's like I ran out the clock. Oops.
But yeah,
it'll be artisanal. It'll be hey, you can prove that your stuff is real because here it's on a piece of paper.
Yeah, and also too, just like it's a thing that like if you wanted to make a robot that makes paintings, you'd actually have to make a robot that makes paintings. Like you have to actually like build a thing that can either print, not really print. You'd have to actually build a machine that can like do the techniques and such, which I imagine would probably be a touch more complicated than something that can just make a digital image, right?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Sorry, I'm doing so bad. Somebody ron me to take me out of my fucking misery.
I'm trying.
Yeah, teach a crow how to paint. Exactly. Also, hi Mimic Chest. It's always viable. It's always viable to get 13 orphans. You can get it.
This is the only hand.
It's the only hand you'll ever have. It's the only hand you'll ever want.
I think it would be a really funny mahjong. I guess if you tried to do it as like
Are you kidding me? Oh, I was in free 10 for so long. What the hell? Oh my god, the tiniest win ever. I won, baby. I won.
We switched places.
I won.
No.
Oh, nah, you're
no.
It's okay.
I am the new bodega rat.
Yay!
I'm in
Congratulations, Taishi. I can't believe I roned somebody. This is insane. I know I got last place, but I'm riding that high.
I think it would be a really funny idea for a competition to do only 13 orphans. Like, that's the only Yaku you're allowed to get. I feel like that would require a lot of trust because you'd have to assume that everyone is also playing on this rule. But if just like competition, 13 orphans only, no other hands count. I don't know, like, is anybody even going to get it at any point? I don't know.
Statistically, it might happen.
I feel like it would be a lot of luck, though, because, like, nobody would be calling anything because you can't get 13 orphans if you do that. And also, everybody would be throwing out the same tiles because everybody just needs... It really just becomes a luck competition of who's going to get all the 1s and 9s first, right?
Exactly.
All right. Just so you are all aware, it is 10 p.m. I will maybe go for like half an hour more. So probably just like 1 or 2 more games.
One more game.
Well, it's like, it could be 2 games if we're quick about it.
Let me start the prediction. Let me ready up. I'm going to turn down the AC a little bit. I am feeling quite... hot.
Yes. Sounds like a solitaire simulator, I guess. Yeah, it's just like 4 people waiting for their tile to drop. just 4 people, just waiting for that. I don't know, I guess maybe, I feel like maybe that would happen with any kind of thing where it's like mahjong, but you can only aim for one kind of hand. I feel like that would probably end up with the same result regardless, right? Because, like, I guess Mahjong works because everyone's trying to go for a different strategy, usually. Which means that everyone's after different tiles. Which means that it's not like it's just entirely luck on if you get good tiles. Ah, shoot, I missed my chance. My gelato distracted me. What flavor is it? I haven't had gelato in a while. I feel like I've been having a little too much ice cream.
Ice cream!
I've been having too much ice cream lately. I need to hold back on that.
Eggy, but it's... It's ice cream season. I say with ice cream in my hand.
Do you actually have ice cream?
Well, I finished it. There was a 2 pints for $6 sale on Haagen-Dazs. So I got dark cherry truffle, which is like a cherry chocolate flavor. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, but it's shamoa.
I had ice cream like 2 or 3 times at offkai because
wait. So, tell me about your ice cream flavors.
It was mostly at Sakura. What was it, like Sakura Market, like that Asian market type place that had apparently was brand new, which is conveniently near the con center actually.
Conveniently near the con center, so you could get your Weeboo snacks.
Yeah, but they had those like those like single serving cones of soft ice cream. they had like, I think they had strawberry, they had just like regular soft cream, they had matcha, and they had chocolate. So I think one of the days I got the regular soft cream, and then another one of the days I got the matcha.
I don't think I've ever tried that like kind of ice cream, like those like serving ones. One day
They're
I'll
fine.
have one.
Like,
Yeah,
the appeal
yeah,
is
they look fine.
the appeal is that they're very convenient and they cost like $2. So, like,
Exactly.
yeah,
I was
they're fun.
I had the receipt for the I got one of the earlier days I got an onigiri from that market, and it was like $3.50. And I was like trying to remember how much onigiri is in my area. And I was like digging through my receipts thinking like, okay, where's the receipt where I went to like a fake konbini and I got an onigiri? Because I wanted to compare the price of Thing California to Thing New York. Because I forget if it was during AX, but somebody posted about
It was like $12 or something, right?
Yeah, and like that's outrageous. Like $3.50 is kind of pricey, but also like, you know, it's America. Everything's gonna be pretty pricey.
I mean, I feel like here in Eggy City, I feel like onigiri tend to be, and even in like places like Asian supermarkets, I feel like they tend to be a little overpriced, or maybe I'm just like not finding them in the right place. I feel like they became a gourmet thing here, as opposed to like
they're like
casual...
at cafes.
Yeah. It's like if sandwiches were suddenly like a gourmet thing, and then suddenly every sandwich costs like double what it usually does. So
Exactly.
yeah, I feel like that's kind of been what's happened here, because yeah, like I feel like onigiri in Japan, like you go to a konbini and they're like 200 yen, which even if you adjust for like Canadian levels of inflation,
I would always get
it's still more
cheaper
expensive
than
than that
200
here.
yen.
Yeah.
I'd go for like the cheapest onigiri that I could, because I simply want to fill my stomach a little. No! GG.
200 yen? That's expensive.
Yeah, I feel like there were ones that were like 100 or less, but it depends.
In Japan? Okay. It depends where you go. At konbinis, they're more expensive than they are at grocery stores. Although at konbinis, they tend to have a bigger variety and they get replenished more often. I guess they also have more like shops for just onigiri, but if we're talking like konbini, I feel like most of the ones, at least where I was, were like between 100 and 300 yen. Because you had some more expensive ones that I think were like 200 yen. But like those were like the ones that were like, I guess, quote unquote,
multiple
premium.
ingredients.
Yeah, or like premium, like they have like the fancier ingredients. Where I guess like, yeah, like the regular like tuna mayo is gonna be a lot cheaper.
I had a lot of tuna mayo, and I was a little disappointed that there wasn't as much salmon in place Japan. But I guess the salmon is to like Westerners' tastes.
Yeah.
200 yen, that's about right, Commander. A small salad, green tea. Yeah, I feel like there were like multiple times where I'd get like an onigiri and a drink and it'd be less than $5.
Oh, yeah.
I'm the most obnoxious American because it's like, oh yeah, I want the yen to get worse so that I can be a tourist again and eat lots of delicious food.
I think for me though, I think it was also like, it wasn't quite the same, but like, because the thing is, at the time that I went, yen and Canadian dollar were like very close. Like Canadian dollar was a little stronger, but they were pretty close, right? But the thing is that like the levels of inflation in Japan were like much lower than in Canada. So like the idea of getting like a bottled drink for like 100 yen is like very normal there. But here it's like you're not going to find anything anywhere for like that kind of price.
Exactly.
Right? So I think it was more just like, okay, my like the equivalent amount of currency will stretch further there than it will here. But yeah, no, I think the other thing though is while I was there, I guess if you're there for long enough, then you start to get picky about things though. Because I remember getting to Japan and being like, wow, tea only costs 200 yen from a vending machine. And then like after having been there for a couple months, I'm like, 200 yen? That's highway robbery. This would be 60 yen at the grocery store. Like, I was like,
you start actually like knowing what the correct deals are.
Yeah. So, vending machines were usually more expensive than stores, which were usually like, okay, vending machines were usually more expensive than konbinis, which were usually more expensive than grocery stores. The closer to a train platform the vending machine is, the more expensive it will be. So the ones that are actually on the train platforms are like ridiculous, like absurdly high prices. The ones that are further away from train stations would usually be much cheaper. Yeah, grocery stores were always the cheapest though. Which grocery store would probably depend, because there definitely also was like expensive grocery store Japan. But yeah, no, I became pickier. I was not blinded by like currency Japan. I was like, oh, wait a second.
Man, I just remember thinking like what I would give to have like, sometimes you really want like a Gatorade on the subway, or like, I mean, that's like, there are like people who come around being like, hey, you want to buy a candy bar? You want to buy a bottle of water? And like technically like that's not supposed to happen, but man, I wish they simply had vending machines in the subway in New York. I feel like a lot of stations would have, you know, the space to do so. Yeah, I want convenience. I want the convenience of it on the platform. I want the convenience of, I could go for a canned coffee and it's right on the platform and I just tap my card and I have it and I'll drink it right now on the platform or in the train and it'll be fine.
Did you ever get the hot soup in a can?
Did somebody told me that I have to try the corn soup. So I made sure to try the corn soup. It's pretty good.
Man. Yeah.
I didn't like love it enough to try it again, but it like if you're hungry and you want something warm, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Man, I didn't try any miso soup. I feel like I would want the miso soup more than the corn soup because the corn soup was kind of thick.
I don't remember
and it had like little
soup.
corn chunks in it. I don't remember seeing miso soup either, but you think that like something like that would.
Somebody somewhere probably has it. It just wasn't as common as corn soup.
Yeah, kind of like a creamy puree. It was one of the standard things in a lot of vending machines. Like it was one of the hot. I saw it very often. And so if you go to Japan sometime in the near future, you can see corn soup. I think it's like corn and potato soup.
It's like corn
like
potage.
It's a double feature. Yeah. Welcome back from dinner.
Yeah, we're talking about food again. No, I miss.
I did. Oh,
I
yeah,
missed Famiresu. I missed the Famiresu that was closest to where I was living because it was extremely close and it had a salad bar. And honestly, in retrospect, I was like, why didn't I just do only the salad bar? Because in retrospect, you could probably get everything you needed from that salad bar because like they had soup available too. So like in theory, there was nothing stopping me from just going, paying, because you could get the salad bar like as an add-on to a meal, but you could also just get it on its own. So like, why did I buy a full meal every time? I could have just like gone to the salad bar and had some like egg salad as protein, and then had like the regular vegetables as my vegetables, and like I guess I could have ordered a dessert if I wanted to, but like I could have some soup. I guess they didn't really have like bread or anything. I would have had to order that separately. But like, I'm like, why did I insist on ordering a full meal every single time? What was I thinking? Was I stupid? Like,
you wanted to try the meal. You wanted to see what they had for offer.
I'd order the same thing a lot. Sorry, that's like another.
No,
I had endless list of Japan regrets. Why did I insist on getting a full meal every time when I could have saved so much money by doing just a salad bar and probably been equally satisfied with my meal?
It's very funny because by coincidence, when I went to Kobe, I stayed kind of where Eggy lived. Like I stayed in, it was the same like neighborhood.
Yeah.
And so I could have gone there. I could have gone there. I could have experienced that salad bar. But
Could've gone
instead
to the
I
salad
went
bar.
I could have gone to the salad bar, but instead I went to like
Did you
the
go to
more
like,
touristy Kobe area. I was like kind of near Chinatown. I barely saw anything. I barely saw anything, but I I was like sort of near the big station, sort of near Chinatown.
Did you
and
take
I
the
met
Portliner?
I took the Portliner.
Yeah, I love the Portliner.
It's a nice train. I'm at the soup bar.
I was at soup.
All right. I'm doing this. I'm making it happen. No, but what else about the previous weekend? What else about the things that happened? I had a nice time. I had a very nice time. I do not regret it. I'm excited for April. That feels very soon. So and I feel every time I go to a convention, I feel very inspired to draw. I want to be making art. And so I'm going to attempt to make art. Okay, that did happen to her. And I'm oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Did you hear about this story, Eggy?
I think I saw it on Twitter today, yeah.
Okay. I don't know, if you're banned in somebody's community, what makes you think that talking to them for realsies will make them feel any more comfortable?
I'll get them. I'll find them in the one place where they can't ban me. Real life.
Real life. I don't know. I feel very I'm sorry that happened to her. That sure sucks. That's a little scary. Not super scary, but just a little scary.
Yeah.
I mean, you can be banned in real life. It's just much harder. You know, the mods are hard to contact well, they're not hard to contact, but it's like you don't want to contact the mods unless it's like a really, really bad situation.
Yeah.
And sometimes the mods will shoot the wrong person and it could be really bad in that regard.
And like some mods have like pretty limited power. Like they can't really do anything except like kind of give you shake their head
talking to.
Yeah. Depends on the mod.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them have not enough power and some of them have way too much power.
Ooh. Wait, there's a story I want to tell. I need to amend some details, but the gist of it was it was a small group of people hanging out.
As one does.
And as one does. And somebody from the group of people, the group went to a store to purchase alcohol.
Yes.
And we were just gonna drink outside or in the, it was a small drinking time.
Yes.
And so this person said, "This is my first time ever having alcohol." And I found this surprising because this person was aged like I am. But I'm sure they were in for an interesting time. And so they, in quick succession, they downed 2 bottles of soju, which I was very surprised by. I mean, yeah, that shit tastes like juice, but it's like you should be feeling it after 1 bottle, you know? Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot of alcohol. And Oh boy. Oh man. So after a while, they were being belligerent. They were being like, "Oh my god, I love you guys so much. You're so cool and talented, and I'm just me. I'm just pathetic old me. I can't believe you're spending time with me. Oh my god, I love you guys." And they were a little close for comfort for one of the ladies that was there, and I was like, this guy's so annoying, this guy's so annoying, this guy's so annoying. They were so, I was so angry, and I was so tired, and I was like, okay, I'm leaving. Okay, I'm goodbye. I don't care to, like, I do not care to be spending time with this person anymore.
Sorry.
Yeah, I personally hit the bricks.
Hello, Kengi.
Hello, welcome. Yeah, it's the social bottle meme personified, but it's like, are you just you're just acting out. You're just using the alcohol as an excuse to act out. And I heard later that they like physically kicked this person out. That this person was so annoying that eventually, like, after very politely saying, we're tired. Oh, we're tired. We got a long day tomorrow. Oh, we're tired. That they had to be like physically dragged out of the room, and that I don't know, whatever impression that person left on me when we first met, I now hate them forever, because it's like, you were the most annoying drunk person I've ever had to deal with. And that is sure is a thing that happened.
I
wish you were there. It was kind of you were not.
You don't wish I was there.
Time.
You were telling me the next day. I'm so glad you weren't there.
That's true. I told you the story.
I had separated off from the, like, I think I was there for the beginning of that, but then I separated off from the group to go do something else.
Yeah, you were hanging with Fuka. At that time.
And then you informed me of the events of the past evening on a later date.
Yeah. Knowing your limit, you gotta know your limits, and I don't know, play it safe. I don't know. I was very anxious the entire time, and so I was relatively sober because I wanted to not embarrass myself in front of potentially new friends or enemies. You know, you think there's certain instances where you want to be on your best behavior.
Yeah.
And alcohol does not make people on their best behavior. So yeah, that was a thing. Being drunk, it really depends. It really depends on the environment, but it is not my intoxication of choice. It is my second choice. But what else? What other stories?
I don't have stories.
Did you eat any?
Did I eat anything? I don't have stories.
What did? You definitely ate stuff that I didn't eat since
Not really, because, like, what did I have while I was there that I didn't have with you? Because we went for barbecue together, so that doesn't count.
Yeah, we went for barbecue. We went for In-N-Out together.
I guess I had curry.
Ooh, where did you get curry from?
It was okay curry. It was like
Was it that place that was like in the food hall?
Yeah.
Ooh, I wanted to try it. It's good to know that it's only okay.
Well, it was okay, but also, like, I need to branch out for curry. It was like better than average curry, I guess. But, like, I don't know. It's not like it didn't change my life or anything.
Right.
Yeah. I think
life-changing curry.
Yeah, I guess it was more just like I didn't feel like I had time to really, like, explore to see where the good food was. Like, and also too, I think I also had the convention problem of you forget to eat because you're so busy doing other things. You forget to eat until you're, like, about to pass out, in which case you're like, I need food now. I don't care what it is. So I feel like that was kind of also, like,
Jay.
Yay. You know what? I think we can do one more if you guys promise to make it quick.
I will do my best.
Everybody play as quickly as possible. Put your tiles down now. Yeah.
I need to run another prediction as well.
Yeah. But no, I think this weekend, I don't know, it's very weird because it's like, I guess I came back and it was not post-con depression, it was not post-con motivation, it's like post-con clarity. Because I think I spent a lot of the weekend not talking to people I probably should have talked to because I felt like I don't have anything to talk about. I don't have anything to say. Like, there was people there where I was like, man, I think they're cool. What would I talk about with them? Nothing. Like, I wouldn't have anything to say, so I just didn't talk to them. And now I'm like, man,
you need to lock into their special. You need to figure out what's your special interest, and then just like ask them about their special interest.
Yeah.
And you can like get them into a conversation loop. That's the like making friends. I don't know. I don't know if this is like evil and maniacal of me, but if I want to be friends with someone, I'll like do research and I'll be like, what do you like? Tell me about it. Tell me about that thing you like. I want to talk about the thing that you like. I don't know. Is that weird?
No.
Is that like,
I think it depends on how targeted you're being about it. But your intentions are not evil, so
my intentions are conversation.
Yeah.
Did
you talk to Zia? Of course I talked to Zia. Of course I talked to Zia.
A lot of people I just kind of ran into.
Yeah.
And I was very lucky. Zia was very noticeable.
Yes.
Yeah. Have you ever used the solid snake method? The solid snake method is really good.
I don't like the solid snake method. Because I feel like I'm scared that they're going to come out of the conversation having, like, not a negative impression of me, but no impression of me. You know?
She knows nothing. She is unaware of things to do.
The solid snake method.
But people join. Somebody can join up again. Get your head in the game. If you want.
Yes, please. Join quickly, play quickly.
Where's Humunga Wunga where we need him?
Does he always jump in super fast? Oh, there we go. Light snap. Thank you. There we go.
And Fluff 4K.
Okay.
Light snap. And oops, I'm spelling this wrong. And then Fluffy 4K. There was this boba place that was nearby that looked enticing to me. And so I made sure to hit it up sometime in that weekend. It's fine. I have my problem when I go to boba places is that they have a very like nice looking fancy drink that they show in the advertisements, and I think, ooh, I would like the nice fancy drink. And then I go up to the counter and I go, milk tea. I want milk tea, please. Like I wanted something with I didn't get a milk tea. I got a Thai iced tea because I wanted caffeine, and I knew that would have a caffeine. And it was really funny because I went to a mixer, like an industry thing, right after I grabbed the boba, and there was like free food and drink at the thing that I didn't know that there would be. But somebody was like, "You're so real for coming, for bringing boba to the mixer. You brought your own drink to the party. You saw boba at a farmer's market, but they didn't have milk tea.
Peculiar.
That is peculiar. Did they have like fruit tea? Was like fruit their specialty?
I mean, I feel like fruit tea is trendier right now. Like, I feel like milk tea.
Oh, definitely.
Milk tea is kind of fallen out of fashion a little.
Milk tea is definitely the default, or like the unk choice. I don't know. Yeah, some of the fancy ones are so expensive. Even like, I'll need to look for my receipts, but I feel like the one I ordered was like $7. I was gonna say that, but I made it more expensive in my brain. 6, 7. I've annoyed so many people with that over the course of the weekend. Yes! Yeah! Do I need to make an eggplant one of these?
I wouldn't mind it. I mean, a lot of people use the buds because I think a lot of people are already subscribed to you.
6, 7. 6, 7.
6, 7. 6, 7. I don't know. I need to know it's going to be good before I get the fancy drink. If I go to a boba place and they have a very fancy drink, I need to like have certainty, 100% certainty that it'll be worth the money, because I feel like they're never worth it.
I think, you know what my other problem is? I think I'm old. I'm old and I can't take things at full sweetness anymore. I order my boba at like half sugar.
Ooh.
And I feel like all the fancy drinks are always like not only full sugar, but we added additional sugar on top. Like it's like the like
Wait. All right, do you see what I got? I just wanted to let you know.
punch.
Just wanted to let you know what I got in my back pocket.
Mm-hmm.
The pre-read ones in the can. Yeah, I never get the ones at the supermarket. I know that sometimes the supermarket, well, the Asian market has boba like in the refrigerated section, but
To me, it's like
even
one of
at
those
cha
things.
time.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, you
I'd
go.
rather just get it fresh. Like, I feel like it's one of those things where it's like, I don't know. I feel like I'd rather, like, you just gotta have it fresh. Like, it just doesn't hit the same if it's not.
Mm-hmm.
If it's not made on the spot. I guess like
But it's usually just like a powder too. Well, no, a nice place will have like, you know, a thing that they pour.
Mhm.
But a not so nice place, a less nice place, it'll just be like a powder mix. You get, I usually get 25% sweet. I get less ice. I get 25% sweet. And sometimes I get the milk foam. Grr, somebody drop something. Grr, somebody's holding on to what I want. Grr.
She's so mad she's gonna be in first place instead of third place.
Who had the green? You had both. Grr. 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 Anyway, yeah, boba. Boba. Boba tasty. Boba tasty. I had one boba. I really wanted like a smoothie or like like some sort of like health food, and
She's living on the edge. She's eating fresh produce.
I am. I went to the store and I got salad mix today. I figured if I was gonna get infected, I'd already be affected, and then I'll tank it. I would simply tank stomach issues. You feel like drink places and just all dessert drinks with the sweetness, which is the only time you drink anything. Water gang! That's the other thing. Whenever I travel, I feel very dehydrated because I'm not constantly drinking water.
Yeah, but then when you travel, you have to like budget your water drinking so that you're not like
True.
You don't have to pee all the time. Because if you have fewer chances to pee, then it's like, okay, you have to like budget your water for that.
Exactly. Yeah. You're right. But I prefer I would rather my system be waterlogged than on what I'm happy to be home. It was a very intense weekend. Yeah, tactical hydration.
Yeah.
Like, I hope it wasn't super physically draining on you, but I know there are certain conventions that I'd come home sore from, and luckily I didn't feel sore. I simply felt tired.
Yeah, I can't say I have, but also I feel like with conventions I've generally become better with pacing myself, or at least like knowing that you should sit down every once in a while and at every opportunity do so, like because like I don't know, I guess I get tired when I'm at the convention. When I'm back from the convention, I feel like I'm not always tired, which is very inconvenient.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you're at home and you got nothing to do, then it's easy to not be tired. It's easy to conserve energy when you don't have anything to use the energy on. I want to win. I know I'm winning, but I want to win. I want to win for real. I want to play Zhang. I want to get good at Zhang. You're so tired at work today. You could barely focus. I hope your job wasn't like super mentally I hope they didn't like need you. I hope you were just able to like coast.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I'm usually pretty sleepy at work, but also like, I don't know. It comes and goes.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, I will have a, like, I feel, okay, wake up, very sleepy. Eat breakfast, get to work, like, you know, commute, not as sleepy. Between the hours of approximately 8:30 to 10:30, extremely sleepy. At about 11, I stop being sleepy. Then it's lunchtime. After lunch, not sleepy. At about 2 or 3 p.m., very sleepy. Like, I feel like it's generally a pattern, but I don't know how to not sleepy. Sometimes I guess having a snack helps, but also not always.
Not always.
Also, hello, Geoff.
Geoff, were you there? Were you there and did I miss you? I know I missed many, many people. And I am extremely sorry about that. I like that it's not a bad con center. It's very it's I don't know, it seems relatively new as far as con centers go. And there are two like really big, well, not really big, but there's two music venues nearby. So it was like really convenient for the shows.
Yeah. For the
if you were at the con to just like walk to the show. I was a little upsetty spaghetti because the Hime Hine concert was like delayed by like an hour because they just weren't letting people in. I think they had some issues with like the audio checks. And also like, so the center area, everybody was standing and waving their pen lights, and I was kind of off to the side, but I couldn't. No, I miss you. Geoff was there and I didn't say hi. Oh man. Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. I hope you had a good time. I hope you enjoyed San Jose and associated interactions in San Jose. I'm dropping you. What else? I don't know. Con fun. I want to actually see San Francisco. I
like
want to like on purpose. I want to go into the actual city part and see the historic. I want to look at the building. I want to I'm sure I remember like being on the train and it's like, yeah, there's like no buildings. Like all the buildings have no height. But we saw some of the buildings on the train like that you can see are like those big huge office parks with like big famous companies.
Yeah. We passed by like the Roblox one on the train, I think.
Yeah, we passed by Roblox, and our first hotel was near Roku.
Yeah.
So we saw where Roku City was made. It is a very like funny concept to have like this is the office that Roblox happens in.
Yeah, I think I was surprised.
Your hotel was near PayPal. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's also like, I don't know. It's just like, how many buildings? Because the Roblox, I hate to say it, but the Roblox campus was like 6 or 7 buildings, I think. Like, I was thinking about that at the time. I was like trying to count them. Like, was that 6, 7? And I'm like, God damn it. But yeah, like, it's like, how many buildings do you possibly need for Roblox?
For child labor. I keep calling it child labor because they get the kids to like, you know, come up with the ideas for the different maps and games and whatever's. But I guess they need all those offices for lawyers for child labor.
I mean, I guess every company has like a bajillion departments that you don't even think of. Like, you still gotta have like HR happen somewhere. Like, you still gotta have
Exactly.
It's not all just like developers sitting at computers. Like,
Zuma. The way he said it. Getting into town and you peeped the Apple campus. Was that worth it as a tourist attraction? When I first went to offkai, someone told me, "Hey, go check out Apple or Google," and I was like, I can think of nothing I'd want to do less. But you know, if you had fun, then I did you have fun? Did you think it was worth the time? They're so boring. Don't go. Oh.
I mean, I think the thing is to me is like, I feel like I'd also be annoying people. I feel like it would be like, I feel like working at one of those places would become like the equivalent of like living in a like big tourist area. Where, cause like in my mind I'm like, yeah, it's cool, it's interesting, it's the big thing, but like also it's full of people who are trying to just go about their day. Like, I don't know how I feel like working at Google and have like random people wandering in just to like stare at our front lobby, you know? Like,
You just wanted to go for the meme of it. It's cool to say you went. It's cool to say I was there. Someone told you the Google campus actually had more to do. Like, I imagine for a certain kind of person, it's really, really interesting and fun. I'm not that kind. I'm just not that kind of person.
I also imagine it was probably more fun in the past than it is today, because I feel like, wasn't like tech companies in the past were like, let's make our campuses very silly, and nowadays they're like, silly time over. Everybody,
we're adults now. We're adults and we have contracts with the government. We got beanbag chairs in the break room. Yeah, exactly.
We got the ping pong tables.
Yay,
we got
ping
foosball.
pong. I don't know how much I've talked about this, but my mom worked for a tech company. Well, she's always worked for like different tech companies. But there was one office she would take me to often because there was no babysitter, and I just kind of like hang out in the office. And they had a pinball machine and a ping pong table, and I thought that was the coolest thing ever. But it was just howdy. But like the Big Apple Circle office, you can't even see much of from the street. Like, you can't even go up to it. I can imagine that they want to be secretive about it. 1 second. Yeah. Work pizza party.
1 slice per employee. I don't know. For me, I'm just like, I don't know. I feel like I'm not impressed anymore when workplaces are like, look at what we have in our break rooms and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, but like, are my friends there? Can I see my friends?
Yeah, are my... Where's my friends are in the computer. I need to be on my phone. There was a moment at the mixer where I went to like a corner And I was like, I'm sorry, I have to be here. I have to be here on my phone. And there was another girl who I'd met before, actually. Like we had spent a significant amount of time together before. And she's like, no, yeah, I gotta be on phone. I'm having phone time right now. Don't we can be silent and phone together.
Phone bonding time.
Time to mutually be on Twitter, the website that gives you mental damage.
Two VTubers in their natural habitat.
Exactly.
Nature is wonderful.
I feel while I was like in transit and like reliving the weekend, that was like the most Twitter time I've had in a long. It's because it's like, oh wow, this is why it's like crack, because it's like people are actually like interacting with it. It's like I see myself in like, I don't know. It's a get it. I understand.
Well, it's like when big things are happening, it's like people are actually posting about something and not just about like nonsense.
Like, yeah, exactly. Like the fire that happened at the park. Apparently I arrived right after the fire happened, and I was quite I was quite disappointed that I didn't get to see the park fire.
Yeah, I don't know. You're talking to somebody who spends 1 bajillion hours on Twitter every day, so I don't know if I'm qualified to like. I don't know.
You're an expert. That means you're super qualified.
Yeah, because I'm like. I mean, I guess I can't imagine like not spending a lot of time on Twitter anymore, because like I feel like that just becomes like my default thing to go to.
Your idle action.
Yeah. But like,
it really depends. Sorry, I keep interrupting you.
Keep going, because that was the end of my sentence.
I feel like it depends. Sometimes my feed, so my not VTuber feed is like, wow, New York posting. Like here's a restaurant, or here's an event that's happening, or here's the weather. There's this one website, I mean not website. There's this one Twitter account, I think it's called like New York Metro Weather, and it's like a legit weather report, but it's also like vibes based. Wait, I need to find, I will look for it. But also I get a lot of like rage bait and like political stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, that just makes me unhappy. That's just not nice to look at. Sumo.
Yeah, I think for me, it's one of those things where I have multiple Twitter accounts, some public, some not, and I think some of the algorithms, I think, have kind of just what?
It's a light snack. Oh my god, what an evil animation.
I know, I haven't seen that before. Does he do that every time, or does he only do it if you win by like a certain amount? It was scary. It was scary.
That was so scary. That was super duper scary.
Yes, thank you, Fluffy 4K, for playing.
Thank you, a light snack for playing.
Yes. So that was the
okay.
last one for tonight.
Okay. Tuesday's weather rating: 1 out of 10. Oof, increasingly warm and humid with uncomfortably high dew points. Showers and storms move in by early afternoon, and they'll produce torrential rain and flooding that could continue into night. The vibes are floating away. Like today's weather, 1 out of 10. Don't plan anything. Don't do anything. It's gonna rain quite a lot. Yeah, GG's.
Yeah, it's... I don't know. Some of my algorithms are almost identical to the point that like when I like or retweet something, I have to check what account I'm on.
Same.
I think-
Same.
And also too, except for one account. For some reason, I have one account where the algorithm there, I think, just really wants me to have an eating disorder for no apparent reason. As much as I try to like hit the not interested button on
get
like
that too.
everything. Okay, I'm glad it's not just me. I try to hit like not interested on as much of it as possible, but it keeps coming back, and I'm like, what
I liked
profit is
one
there?
tweet. I liked one tweet by accident because I was like, oh, that's kind of relatable. And now
Yeah.
it's like, no, they think I have a disorder. I do have a disorder. The disorder is that I ate the ice cream.
It's like it keeps happening. I swear that button does nothing.
man.
I mean, you can also like block accounts that post certain things. Like I know there's some accounts I have blocked just because like they just post too much rage bait or just too much annoyance bait, I guess. There's certain accounts, like even
Yeah.
within VTubing, like they're not always people. Like I don't have that many like actual VTubers blocked, but like I have some like definitely some like meme accounts and stuff I have blocked just because I got tired of seeing them.
Yeah.
Or at the very least muted. I love muting. What a lovely option.
Muting's awesome.
Muting is lovely.
I do not see it. It does not show up for me.
Yeah, they're not blocked. They can still see me. But I just don't have to think about them. It's lovely. Keyword muting is also based...
There was a tornado watch today. Holy moly.
Wasn't there one just before you left, too?
There was, yeah. Weather be kind of crazy. Weather it's kind of insane.
Yeah. All right.
You do much more muting much more than blocking.
Yeah. That's honestly the best way to go. Because then you also, with muting, you also don't have to deal with the thing of, like, somebody being like, hey, why do you have me blocked on Twitter? Because, like, if someone is muted, the beautiful thing about muting is if you mute somebody, they don't have to know. They don't have to know.
Mm-hmm.
You can mute as many people as you want. They're never gonna know a thing unless they say, hey, did you see my tweet? In which case, then you're kind of screwed. But, like, nobody does that. Because you could just be like, I don't know, sorry, it didn't show up on my timeline.
It didn't show up. That's so weird.
It's
Yeah,
so lovely. Nobody has to know. Whereas, like, if they're blocked, they're gonna find out. But yeah,
No more weather. Let's simply have a neutral time.
lovely.
All day, every day. The time should be neutral.
Neutral.
Toma and Margot are streaming,
Oh,
and I feel like either target would be ideal.
yes.
Because
sorry.
we spent.
Are they're separately?
Sorry,
Okay.
sorry.
I
They're streaming separately. There are two different streams happening with the people we hung out with extensively. And I like these ladies. I enjoyed their company
Okay.
very much.
This is embarrassing, but this is also how I'm finding out that I'm not following Toma on Twitch. Oops.
It happened. Oops.
Oops. Oops. It looks like Fuka is also live, but I think she might have just started.
Dave, Fuka is also a wonderful choice.
But yes, I think we can go with Toma. And I will try to follow discreetly so that I
Yay!
oh, let's see. How long has she been going? Oh, she's only been going for like 45 minutes. Okay. Yeah. We can follow Toma. We can follow Toma. I can follow Toma. You can follow Toma as well if you are not following Toma. But
You should follow Toma. You should follow Toma, and you should hang out with Toma, and you should have a nice time with Toma.
Yes. Let us all raid into Toma Keys. Yes. We're talking about Toma or Toma Keys? We were talking about Toma Keys. Toma Keys. Yes. What's our raid message? Oh no, you're a mountain again. What's our raid message?
I'm a mountain. Zhang.
Zhang?
Tenpai Tuesday.
Tenpai Tuesday.
Or maybe welcome back.
Tenpai Tuesday raid, I guess. It's Senpai Tuesday!
Senpai.
It's Senpai Tuesday! Next week, I promise we'll be back to Mahjong Monday, but last night I came home and after the convention, and then I was like, I did not open my suitcase at all. I went straight to bed, and then, yesterday night, I had to get the rest of my life figured out. So yes, thank you for being here. I will be streaming again tomorrow. Probably Deltarune. I will start a little bit later because like I said, I have to go buy beans and other miscellaneous products. But yes, and Beba will be back on Beba channel.
I'll be streaming tomorrow. I should be streaming at 11 a.m. of the EST. And there's like a new game. There's a new game. I bought a new game because it looked cool. Endocopia. I want to play Endocopia. It looks interesting. It looks like an indie horror game. Indie horror.
The countdown is at 1.
Goodbye. See you later.
Bye.
Goodbye. Okay, now unmute site, and I've got like 15. Hi,
Okay.
Toma.